probably going to get going. So you guys, thank you so much for coming. I seriously, I look so forward to doing these because I get to meet you guys and I see your name all over the place on the webcast. But if you're in like the top sellers or if your mentor talks about you, I really know a little bit about you guys. So I'm always excited to come out and meet everyone. But more importantly, just because I think our live trainings are just so much better than any call can ever be. Because, you get to ask me questions. I think that overall, it's a give and take more than, a phone call will be. So I still love them, join them because they're very quick and they're easy, but I'll definitely say like when we get out here, I'm so happy you could attend because they're gonna be worth your while. I'm Jaime again. I have been with the brand. I'm gonna tell a little story and I'd love it if you guys can just kind of tell me a little bit about yourselves, maybe what you're here to learn, maybe what's a struggle, anything you want to share so that we kind of make sure we touch on it today. But I'm Jaime. I have been with Mark for like 5 years now. My background was all makeup. So I was with Bobby Brown and Stila, and I clearly love makeup and was recruited very heavily to come over, and I was like not really understanding the direct selling world. And more importantly, I didn't want to work with a company that I didn't necessarily love the product. So when I really started playing with everything, I was telling Amy today, I am blown away by Mark's quality. I went to Sephora yesterday right across the street and $50 foundations, $30 mascaras, and I did not see that big of a difference. I really, if anything, same texture. So I just am so proud to have such an affordable product, that we sell, that we love, that we wear, that we share. So for me, I just have to be part of something I really love, and I feel like when I meet you guys out here, that's like one of the big things. You just love our product. And of course we have the fashion, so that makes it even more different than any other makeup company because we have this other whole side of the business that we can sell to. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I know this year's been kind of rough in terms of for our rep base. I think that we've got a lot of mixed messages. One was we're going to be all party based. That was really never how we wanted to present it, but I think it was very perceived that way. And I know there were some things that happened, the shipping and things like that our reps weren't necessarily that happy with us. But I think overall, the end of this year, we've kind of regrouped, brought that $99 kit back down to a reasonable price, and we're going to start getting more people back into the channel, which is always a good thing. The more people that know about it, the easier it is to sell and to be out there as a rep. So ending the year on a really high note, we've got a lot to share on this Thursday's call coming up. So see if you can join. If not, wrap back around with Amy or whoever your mentor is because you guys will want to know what's coming. So it's fun. If we can just go around, and I apologize if some of you guys, I'm pregnant, and I haven't been speaking a lot, so if I pause for a minute or run to the ladies' room, Amy's making me drink a ton of water today. And if you can just tell, a little bit, so I know, obviously.
Well, I'm Frankie. I'm in the Mark Girl since October 5th, 2010, so it's going to my third year. Mark's got me involved in a lot of things. I started doing a lot of charity work with Mark, and that's what helped build my business. And last year we were in the same spot this year, at the same time this year, doing a Shimmer Shine Stepping Up Cure MS event for multiple sclerosis. Well, that's MS. I've really enjoyed everybody that I've met, including Barry Lynch, who I was doing another job with, and she is Miss Massachusetts. And she's helping me expand Mark with the Miss Massachusetts pageant, and I'm going to be sponsoring them starting next year.
Yay! You always have the best ideas, and you're so passionate, and your energy is amazing.
I love it. I mean, I love makeup and clothes and stuff too.
Keep up the good work. Wow, so let's segue. My name is Barry Lynch. I'm actually Mrs. Massachusetts America 2012, so I'll be handing over my crown to my successor in spring of 2013. But Frank and I were able to meet at a couple of other events, and our friendship kind of blossomed from there. And then understanding that my background is in aesthetics, I'm actually licensed in Rhode Island. I let my Massachusetts license expire, so I'm a makeup trollop. And one of our mutual friends told me I was jewelry deficient. So Frankie and a few of my girlfriends have been trying to help me.
Well, the necklace is amazing.
That's thanks to Frankie.
I love that necklace.
Yeah,
You gotta do something
I've been
with that.
wearing it quite a bit.
Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of buzz on it, so that's been fantastic. But when Frankie invited me, I thought, okay, makeup, lunch in Boston, okay, I'm there. So that's one of the reasons why I'm here, is to learn more about brand and to kind of maybe get my toes a little bit wetter into the whole monk experience.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
I'm just here to tag along with Haley. She is doing a great job selling it as much as possible. Kind of want to check everything out and see more about the business and see how things are going.
Well, my name's Haley Tobin. I work in the Arbach Supply Place. This is a jump to what I was used to doing, but I wanted to become a makeup artist. And my mom used to buy this stuff for me for Christmas, and I fell in love with it oh so much. Because when I saw it on TV, I had to do it. Couldn't walk away from it. I did it behind my parents' back, and it's been a success. I have so many customers from it, and I want to just keep going, and I'm here to learn more, and to have some more fun.
Yes.
Amy
Excellent.
she's the one that's always on your top. thing.
Yes.
I got my sellers. Number one.
Woo!
Trying to nudge her. We'll see.
Awesome.
Oh, my turn? I'm not going to
Yeah.
videotape myself because I'm just not down with that. So you guys know I'm Amy, and I am the mentor for the Boston, Maine, New Hampshire area. And I've been with Mark since 2010. I was top seller. I won a trip to New York last year for the national sales meeting, which was super fun, right,
Yes,
Frankie?
that was it.
Which was awesome. Mark has, seriously, I mean, everybody says it, but it's opened a million doors, and I love working with all the women, just the friendships that I've built. Customers, obviously, everybody likes to make money. That's why we're all doing it. But it's really about the relationships for me and the cause. Empowerment is super personal to me. So I just really love everything about Mark. And I love all you girls. So wonderful, so fun.
And you're so positive.
I try to be positive. I try.
You are. You definitely are. I know.
Aw, thanks, lady. Making me blush and cry. There you go, Miss Anna.
So I'm Anand West. I went to my SLO and I joined my sorority there. In May 2007, we did a fundraiser with Mark. And I bought a glitter eye and foam velvet, and I loved it. And then I kept. Then I wanted to do a fundraiser for breast cancer, actually for just cancer, for Northern Medical Center. So I joined Mark in 2007, and I've been with Mark ever since, and I do fundraisers every year. In August, for our trip to New York, I started doing the breast cancer fundraiser, so like I have a lot of sales there. And obviously in October, because it's breast cancer month, and I had my cousin call me just the other day. She's like, I know you're doing a fundraiser, I want to order something. So it was just stuff on my plate. I'm like, yay. My mom was there. She's like, I want that too. I'm like, fine. Here we go.
Yeah.
And I love Mark because everybody's so friendly, so positive.
Aw.
And the girls really have this sense of family,
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Always helping.
Good community.
There's a good bonding.
The necklace looks incredible on you.
Thanks, Amy.
Yeah.
Sent me, and I got it this weekend.
I have to tell you, it looks really good the way you're wearing it too. It's like that's the kind of thing I love about our brand. It's like every one of us could have a piece on, and you just wear it in a different way, match it with your own style, which I love because you walk into any one of these stores in the mall and everything looks the same, and it's okay. But what the great thing about Mark is that you're really the only one that either owns it or sells it. It's not this boutique that's going to pop up all over the place. So you can really make this something so unique and special. But to Haley's point, let's get into this. Let's just delve right in. Some of the things I want you guys to walk away with is just kind of the Mark 101 basics. Meaning, how can at least, if you're not doing parties or if you're not able to do this all the time, what's your work week look like, your school life, your family, whatever it is.
We'll be like,
How can your movie life, how can you you know, make some money. Hi.
Hi.
See, and the sweater. There we go. Enter apparel. No, it looks awesome.
Thank
We were
you.
just talking about how everything can look different on everyone.
Actually, I have two dresses
Oh, yeah.
on, two Mark dresses.
Do you? Let me
Oh,
see.
you do?
The blue one on, babe it.
I have
Okay.
one on me, and then I have the.
I have that still, and people look.
Very nice.
That's right. Look at you.
Makeup.
We have to take some pictures, Amy.
Definitely. We're gonna do a photo session after. I hope you guys are all ready.
Okay, so one thing was the kind of basic selling. Then I really do want to talk about parties because I think that it's a fear that everyone has to do them, and I think also I think the biggest fears are rejection. You know, how do you get people to do parties with you? What if people are there and they don't buy anything from you? And what if I'm wasting my time? And I get it, and it's something you have to get over your fear a little bit of, and it can be time consuming. In the past, these parties were. People were doing 7-hour parties, 3 to 4 weeks set up and prep, and I'm like, oh my, well, no wonder no one wants it. For what? For how much money? I mean, you take it and break it down by the hours that you're working, and so now this whole year, one of the best things we did do was our introduction of parties, and with that, the hostess program, more to offer, and making sure that you guys weren't just going into last chance or sale, and having to come up with what you would present to these hostesses, that now you had this opportunity, this entire program. So I don't really walk through that part too, and just kind of really get you through maybe some of the hurdles or some of the roadblocks that you have that you don't want to do them, but also remember you don't have to. Like, it could be a fundraiser. It could be every 2 months you do a party. We're not talking about 4 parties a month. And if you could, you'd be making some incredible money. But I know that that's not always realistic. Parties are canceled, the time of year, what's going on in your own personal lives. So I'm going to talk about just maybe adding 1 a month, 2 a month. But at the very least, if you haven't done them, try it. So we'll talk about who's done some. But anyway, I'm Jamie. Hi.
Hi, I'm Maya.
Hi, Maya. Would you just quickly tell us a little bit about yourself? We kind of went around.
Okay. I am a senior theater major at Dean College. Finishing up my last year. I have been a Mark rep since, I want to, June 2010, July 2010. And I will readily admit that I have not been as active as I could or should be. Mainly because I'm trying to I'm not that good at going up to people or promoting things.
Right.
And also I'm always running around like a maniac.
Right.
So.
Okay, so let's just jump right on where she just ended. Everyone knows our mags, obviously, right? Now, how many of you truly, besides getting the 5 that you get with your order more mags for yourself to make sure that you give them out? Now, you do. Okay. Do you do this every mag? Every turnover, you order new? Some do, some don't. Okay. Well, those who do, what do you immediately do with these mags? First of all, how many do you order?
Depends on if I'm having events or stuff like that.
Okay.
I order for that.
Okay.
Then I try to hand out as many as I can at the event and top, so kind of look at this card as well.
Okay.
And when I do, I email me trying to get extras.
Yeah.
So I normally.
I think it was something, I'm
I
like,
need to,
thank you,
80 to
it's
left of that or
tomorrow.
something like that. I know.
I'm like, I'll try, it's hard. No, but so you're doing everything based on what you might need for an event and or, of course, handing out. How many people do you try to hand them out to during 1 week?
I don't have which is bad. I don't have a goal set.
Okay, but it's, okay, so.
If I have them, I hand them out.
Okay.
So
Okay, cool.
if you order them, you're gonna hand them out. You don't waste the money.
Right.
Even if it is only $1.25.
Yeah, totally.
It's so worth it though.
Oh, yeah.
I have a little tote bag that I put on my end, and that has to be my goal for at least 3 days to get those out. Now,
How many do you try to get out?
At least 30 a week. I try. You have to order as much as you're gonna use them. If not, you waste them.
Okay.
The recycling guy, I don't want him to like me.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that is the first time ever that I've heard that
Too
being,
much.
no, I love it. It's
Oh.
amazing. It's amazing.
Even if you drop them off and
Yeah.
you looked at them everywhere.
It's
Nail
amazing.
salon, Dunkin's.
Exactly. So make sure, one thing, let's talk about making sure that you do, if you're gonna take the time to invest in these, well, first of all, why do you wanna do it? This is your #1 business tool, you guys. I mean, Mark is not Victoria's Secret. We are not automatically shipping this to you or your customers, ever. We want to, but we don't. It's very expensive. Who are the people that's promoting your business, like a la Victoria's Secret or think of any other?
Customers.
It's you that promotes
Well,
your
yeah.
business, right? Because your customers might order from you and they get 5 mags too, by the way, but what are they doing with them? You have to get them in the right person's hand. So let's talk first about a new customer that you're getting, okay? So for instance, Frankie and Haley are doing awesome by, oh yeah?
Did you say if the customer orders directly on, they also get 5 minutes?
Not from Meet Mark, like
Okay.
it depends on if you ship it directly to them under your, then they'll get. It's all relative.
Would you recommend that?
No, but there's instances where people don't have, they give you cash and then you end up doing it.
No, we're just, ordering for the customer and then having.
Yes, so that's an amazing question, and actually coming your way will be a way that we can ship directly from the site to the customer and avoid the middleman,
Really?
Oh my goodness.
which will be
That
huge.
saves so much.
Because I didn't even get into the customer part yet. Yep.
Okay.
No, huge, awesome question. I was like confused for a minute. Yes, that has been one of the hugest things I've worked on this year, because I'm like, we have to make it easier. It can't just be the reps, ordering everything and then putting it on them
Like
to
your
then
own
throw them in the
mailing
mail. But right now, that is the option.
That's what
So-
she helps me with.
Yeah, it is, but I'll tell you, so the first thing is first, remember, every day you probably leave your house, right? You either go to work, you go to the gym, you go to school, you go to a play date, where you're going somewhere, most likely, right? What are you doing in those moments when somebody might say, oh my God, I love that necklace? Or, what do you do? What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a student.
Right, so you say you're a student.
Right.
But what about also saying, and I also sell this awesome brand called Mark.
It happened so suddenly for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this episode probably. There have been times in the past year or so when I've been wearing like a piece of jewelry and I'm like, oh my God, I love it.
Yeah.
And I just have a deer in headlights moment, because it's, of course, that moment I don't have any bags on me, I don't have anything on me.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Yeah, and
Oh.
you lost sales. I mean,
Right.
maybe 5 sales, but they were still sales that could have been repeat sales also.
they also
Because
just have-
hopefully
they also
we'll
have
talk
bad
about.
timing.
It is, but here's what I want to challenge you guys to do. At the very least, carry 5 mags on you at all times, pre-labeled and relevant to whatever mag we're in. Why? Because those moments are going to happen all the time. You're going to go into a random Starbucks and somebody might just be very friendly. And you can be like, you know what, you seem so friendly, and honestly, I sell this amazing brand. I'm just going to leave you with one of our magazines. Don't even call it a mag a lot, you guys. Nobody knows what that is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just call it a magazine.
What?
I'm going to leave you with a catalog. Just ignore the mag. We all love it. It's our insider term, but
Yeah.
you're talking to a stranger, like, you already have to explain something you don't even need to explain. So, Frankie, he's really friendly, and I say to him, you know what, listen, I know, I'm pretty shy. I'm not exactly, and I'm not that friendly either. Like, you just leave me alone, you know what I'm doing. But it's so many times I've caught myself, like me, and I work for the brand, and I sell Mark, you guys, I'm a Mark rep. But so many times I've been like, why don't I have mats on me? This is ridiculous. So I always keep mats on me now, because those moments happen, 5 at least. Now you have a lot on you, and that's
Yeah.
amazing. You give yourself a
They're
goal.
so
you're-
heavy, but it's worth
Yeah,
it.
you're giving yourself a goal. Now try, I will tell you, to get them in as many people's hands and have
Yeah.
the one-on-one, because that person's gonna feel a connection to you. They're gonna know you now. They're not gonna see your name just flying there. But
Yeah.
again, yeah, it happens where you might leave them in doctor's office, dentist's office, wherever, where people are bored. They don't want to sit on their cell phone, so they'll
I
start
also
doing something.
spray my magazines with the jewel.
Love.
So most of my
Love.
customers are like,
Love.
what is that?
Love. She is literally doing this right. Like
So-
everything right.
It's crazy.
But this is what I want to tell you guys. If you're going to make the time to get out there and, again, you might have 3 part-time jobs. You might have one full-time job and Mark is just kind of for fun. If you're gonna take the time to carry mags on you, at least make sure that they have the relevant information. So a lot of people were filling this out or stamping the back. You know, this goes back old, but don't. They're, yeah.
Could you recommend them to change it in the front?
Yeah, to put it in the front, but
No,
I'll
I mean,
tell
like,
you.
people who actually design the car.
Yeah, no, to put it in the front is for sure, but even then, the stamp smudges. So I'd even be careful still, because I've done that many times, and I'm like, oh, it's not even out, you know, you can't even read it. So yes, I do agree there should be a spot as well. It's a great suggestion.
You have to drive it.
Yeah,
I do
but,
label maker.
you know,
I have a label maker.
yeah,
I got them free for work.
Yep.
So I tried that and just print 100 of them.
Yep.
And she sticks them on for me.
You're a good I actually just put my business card on it. I just, you know, I make sure obviously my Mark store's on there.
I do that in the front. I put my
Yep.
business here, and then on the back has all my information.
Perfect.
With the sticker. But the staples do fall off.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Just be careful of staples because I've seen that a lot and they do fall off. So I actually just tape the front. And another thing I do, you guys, it depends on again who I'm. Well, if this is a customer, let's talk about your customer base for a minute. We'll catch you up in 2 secs, okay? Hi, there's coffee too, and if you'd like.
Thank you.
Now you've gone out there, you definitely made sure that you've given yourself a goal. Maybe it's handing 30 mags out a month. That's your goal. You want to get 10 new customers every month through that mission. Most likely you will. And how I know that is I gave myself this challenge. I did this exact thing. Because I don't want to stand here telling everyone to do this if I didn't think it worked. And honestly, I had 10 new sales. They weren't all $50, $60, $70 sales. They were smaller sales because people were probably like, let me see what this is about. But they were sales nonetheless, and that would equal new customers as well. So think about all your friends and family, all your old customers that you probably had over the past few years, depending on how long you've been a rep. Think about the parties you might have done, the fundraisers you've done, the connections you've had. Now think about all these people that are becoming new customers, hopefully through your efforts. Whether it's through just handing mags out, or whether it's having parties, you're gaining new customers. One of the things I think, Mark, and a lot of companies in general across this country are lacking in is a retention program, a customer loyalty program. And that will fall right now, you know, again, love your idea, that's been my thing, like how do we, you know, service our customers better, but what are you guys doing to keep your customers your customers? And that's a huge piece of the puzzle that as a Mark rep you have to take on yourself. So I want you guys to think about how do you like to work? Do you like to use binders? Do you like to use Excel? Do you like to use Google Docs? Another form of tracking, whatever it is. And really now, don't just use our office manager, but take all of your customers, no matter if they've ordered from you in a year, put them on your Excel doc. I like Excel. And seriously, write information that you normally, once you get past 10 customers, you're to remember who they are. You're not gonna always remember everything about them, the quick conversations you had, the orders, the history that they've had. You know, what I want you to do is make sure you have updated information, new cell phone information, how they like to be contacted, but then also list things like, has 3 kids, doesn't have much time, really loves our fashion more than makeup. That way you know, and it can jog your memory, this person I need to be circling handbags for them. This person flips out every time we have a big, huge necklace. Okay, this person just flips out for, you know, pink colors. Every time she orders pink from me. Just something that will make you remember what you want to design a maglog to do for them. Yeah.
I can suggest Evernote, which is an app. You can use it on your phone, you can install it on your computer, and you can access it from any browser online. So it creates notebooks, virtual notebooks, and you can have your own notebook for Mark or whatever, school or whatever it is. And you can create a note for each customer, add pictures, add spreadsheets, PDFs,
I
anything,
like it a lot.
and you can tag it. So if you want to do a search for a certain product, and you tag that person with that product, whenever you have a sale or something like that, you can just put the product on the search box, and you come up with any customer who purchased that before that you have tagged.
What is it called again?
Evernote.
Oh, I love
And
it.
there's also Evernote
I'll post
Hello.
it in the team room.
Yeah.
Evernote Hello. I already posted that like a while ago.
Did you? I'm gonna remind them.
There's also Evernote Hello for when you meet new people. So if you go to a party and you meet customers, you use Evernote Hello to take a picture and write their information down.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
I
really
work for
genius.
meeting men too.
Don't mix them, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really amazing, amazing idea. This would make everything tie together that you hopefully will be working with throughout, like, your selling and your customer base and what have you. Okay, so one idea is now you can tag, you can do all these things, but don't forget to manually mail them or hand them a mag either. There's nothing like old school sitting there. You know it, we all buy our magazines still, most of us. Seriously, this is a fun thing to look through. So, I want you to also write the little notes. Again, if you have 8 people, you're doing, maybe not. But choose 8 new people, 10 new people, those really core, those people order from you every month, make them special. But write them little notes about the product that comes from you. Not what Mark's saying, but for instance, got the goods. I wrote flawless new foundation, perfect for change of season. You know, just little things that you can kind of give an endorsement to in a different way than maybe Mark does. Body butter, I literally use up one every 3 weeks. Body butter is so nourishing and it makes your skin literally shine. So it's just little things like that I'll write in, but again, if I knew a person doesn't really love our skincare for whatever reason, I'm not gonna sit there pushing our skincare.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make sure that what I am is something that, you know, is relative to what she's been buying from me. And I cross-link and upsell. What does that mean? Cross-selling? Yeah, I mean, again, if Frank has never worn any of our fashion, then maybe I do want to say, listen, I know you haven't worn anything yet, but I have to tell you, these boots have been wearing, I know you don't like heels, I thought of you with these boots. They're amazing, blah, blah, blah. You know, give them a little bit of something. Upsell it. Okay, you love our touch and glow, but seriously, the kabuki brush puts it on the best. You know?
Yeah.
So, do you love our touch and glow? You know, those kind of little suggestions can go a long way in getting people to understand. As markups, we kind of speak this language that other people, when introduced, they're not necessarily gonna, you know, always know what that means and how that goes together. So, use simple terms when first introducing the brand. It's pretty easy. It's part beauty, part fashion, but know your competitors as well. You know, if somebody's like a diehard MAC fan, you know how much our product can stand up against it. Well, I only use this. Be like, I totally get it, and I'm not going to steer you away from your loyalty, but you could add our mascara that's only $8, not $25. You can add other things that you'll be very surprised at how much our products are affordable, but they stand up to some of these huge companies that, you know, really just people are really loyal to and they're snobby to, but we really, you know, really have something here for everyone. There's no doubt about it. So, any questions on that? I know it's like easier said than done. I'm certainly not saying that, but I will tell you that if you can take some time to, number one, follow up with your customers. Remember that they're not getting anything from Mark unless it comes from you. You can do all the tagging you want and the fun Facebook, you know, and all of it. You can Instagram or whatever. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't still go that extra mile to pick up the phone and say, hey, how was your order? I know you had a nightmare with customer service. I'm really sorry. I've thrown some samples in the mail. You know, just seriously, just keep on trusting that this brand is really worth your time and your money. You know, something that really lets them know you care about them as a customer. Think about this. How many of you guys get your hair done? Have you ever received a written note from your hairdresser?
Yes.
You have. And do you stay with your hairdresser now because of it?
Yes.
Or do you think differently about that hairdresser because of it?
I have a relationship with her than probably most people.
Okay.
So, I mean, she's my go-to girl, so I've known her for years, but I met her by doing fashion shows.
Oh, wow.
So I knew the quality of her work before I started going to her.
Right.
My original stylist moved to Florida, and that's a long commute for a haircut every 6
Yes.
weeks.
Really?
So, yeah, it's a nice excuse, but yeah. So
Okay.
I totally jump off topic.
Okay, so you do have, but it was a relationship thing also. Anyone that doesn't have that connection, but just get your hair done.
I babysit,
Okay.
she does my hair.
Okay. Good. Okay, so what about a nail tech? You ever get a thank you card or follow-up phone call from a nail tech?
Yep.
What about, what else do you spend money on? Dry cleaning. Your dry cleaning lady. You ever massage therapist, makeup artist. These people, a lady in a boutique, your favorite store in the mall. You ever get a call from them? Think about how that would differentiate you out of the gate. It makes you become, wow, that girl is, first of all, she's a class act. Second of all, she took the time to do that for me. Like, that's amazing. You know, let me tell you a story. So I just got my hair done, and I went to a new salon, and the girl is the manager of the salon, and her name's Jaime too, and we're just, chatting. We're both similar, and we're talking, and somehow this conversation comes up about clienteling, and I said, she's telling me that they're kind of off the beaten path and not a lot. And I said, I've never even heard of you guys. Oh yeah, we're trying to get her name out, and I'm like, they're amazing. And I was like, well, you guys should start with first just like a customer loyalty. Like, do you guys ever call? And it's unheard of normally in a hair salon. Why? They don't want their hairstylist to have their customer's number. Because if they leave, they're going to have this customer meeting. But I said, well, you don't need to have them. You can have your receptionist call. It doesn't even have to be you. It should be a courtesy call on behalf. I got a phone call the other day. She started the program, and I was laughing, and it was her. It was actually her, and she's like, hi, Jamie. She's like, I got my, the person that owns the salon to endorse this, and we're doing it, and you're my first call. It was really sweet, but the point is, this is something that they don't even think of doing, people. It's just so foreign now to have that kind of customer service. To be that person, you will keep your customers, again, maybe not every month they'll shop, but they'll be like, wow, Frankie's still sending me samples, he's still sending me mags, wow, this looks amazing, all right, I'm gonna order again. If you guys aren't consistent with them, they will never be consistent with you. So that's just kind of
It's a totally old school technique.
it's an old school technique.
I used to work for Taylor years ago, and we actually had books of all
client
our
books.
clientele,
Yep.
and it wasn't just like birthdays and husbands' names and his kids' names. It was preferences
Yep.
and what they like and what don't they like. And
It
what-
is very
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah,
And,
it totally works though.
It
It
does.
totally does.
Yeah, I used to work at Crabtree and Evelyn, and one woman, she was just always really nice, came in, we always chit-chatted, but I happened to catch her, store was dead, hadn't had a sale all day, and I was like the evening shift, that's how bad it was. So I called her, and she's like, oh, I'm on my way to my summer house. And I go, really? And so I'm like, well, if you haven't been there yet, do you have like this, and this, and this? And she goes, I don't. And I'm like, well, not a problem, we can send it right over. It ended up being a $700 sale. And so it totally works. Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of the Nordstrom mentality.
It's exactly.
It's absolutely not just delighting, but going absolutely beyond
Mhm.
any expectation that your client would have and doing the unthinkable to their benefit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the name of the game. That's the competitive advantage.
Mhm.
And you can buy makeup anywhere they want, or why are they going to have their experience here?
Yep.
Exactly.
That's exactly true. And also remember the trust factor. So in a situation where you're recommending makeup and somebody might say, I just love my foundation, I'm never stepping away. That's okay, you guys. Remember that to build a trust with them, you also want to be real. And if you love a new product by MAC or, Benefit or a CVS brand, it's okay to love that product. Let them love it, you love it, you can even recommend it. It actually adds more to you as a person to wear your own style and say, you know what, I just love, Mark's earrings, but I just always happen to love my own, bracelets, I have this place I go, whatever. And that's okay because the person will be like, that's cool because that's your style, that's how you're making it look different. Now I can learn from that a little bit. So remember, not only are you going back to kind of surfacing them, but remember, it doesn't always have to be Mark. Don't shove Mark down people's throats. They're going to be, and especially now, when there's so many options, they're going to be like very turned off by it. But if you can kind of, and you know what? Seriously, that woman was probably just happy you remembered her. But think about like any time you are remembered by anyone now, it's like, that's so sweet. She totally thought of me. Besides Facebook reminding you that it's their birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Things like that. So also creating customer groups, like you said, like there's apps for this, but anywhere where you're living 90% of your day, make sure that you're living there in an effective way. So for instance, everyone's on Facebook. It's no doubt. But what about creating customer groups once you start building up customer base? Maybe you do a one day only, I'm offering 10%. This day, this promo code, and oh my God, turnover, and this bag is a must, whatever it is. Now it's not geared towards your 900 friends, but maybe it's just geared towards those particular people that you really like, keep them in a very special bracket. Tagging specific pictures. I thought of you. Oh my God, don't do it to everybody. Don't have 25 friends on there, but be smart about who you are. Tag it. And I've seen it happen time and time again that people push through it and they're like, thank you, or somebody else, their friend. Now you've introduced, not only have you tagged their Facebook page, but say she's got 900 friends. You may see your tag now, where you didn't have access to those people. Don't just don't just assume they're going to read your news feed. And if you are doing news feeds, keep it fresh, fun, relevant, not boring, right? We don't want to see the same old, buy for me. Keep it fun. Maybe a makeup tip that goes with it, a fashion tip that Google is, just Google a fashion tip and something fun will be appropriate. Right? Literally. But anyway, that's it. Any questions, anything else you guys want to add to it? Any success stories anyone's had from it? I don't want to, okay. Yeah.
I have a question. So
Yeah.
the topic is more of like retreat.
Okay.
I have like 6 girls that are at events right now. And
Okay.
I don't know how to.
I'm sure all 6 have, what's a common reason they're saying no?
One's saying that she wants to do it, she has crossed the line.
Okay.
Another one is she's always had stuff to do. She doesn't think she's gonna have time, but she wants to do it. Her daughter wants her to do it.
Okay.
The other one's business, but he wants to advise me still first.
Okay. Honestly, I mean, I think sometimes with Mark especially, it's like one of those too good to be true scenarios. People don't believe you. So maybe instead of hearing it from you, have them join our opportunity call that we have once a month. Have them talk to Gail. Maybe have them join your group, and let them see kind of what's going on. But I just think there's no way that anyone wouldn't want to buy into this brand. $38. Did you go through kind of what else besides the kit they're getting? The discounts, also the earnings potential, also the free software that most companies charge.
That's the one thing that I'm strong on.
Good.
Because I've been with
Every company has.
Yeah,
and
something
they charge
you-
monthly fees.
Yep.
I've been with several. current
The
companies.
rewards, the incentives, the trips, the calls, the national, fun, whatever it is that we do, the community, the friendships. I mean,
You get more out of it than just selling.
yeah, it's not just about coming on and,
Now, how old is the daughter of the one whose daughter?
She's preteen teen.
Right, so there's a reason why the daughter wants to sign
Yeah.
up. Push them, they're like, oh, you get like all these items for less than,
What you can also do is, I not only sell Mark, but I also sell Sensei. And what we have is we have a Facebook group called Fence Sitters. So people who are contemplating it, you add them to that group, and then you can see all the questions that people are having about joining. Why should I join? Why I
That's
wouldn't
so
join?
cute.
And then people just jump on and say, I joined because of this, or this is what I'm getting from it, or so it's not just you pushing sell Mark down their throat, but they can actually see that there are other people it's a bunch of crap, or is it really going to work? So that might be something that you can consider. It might be something that we could have for our
'Cause I
region.
feel like
Yeah,
sometimes
definitely.
they might feel like have a reason for wanting them to sign up. But if they hear from other people, like recent signups and things like that may be a good idea too. That's $38. I used to say that's $20. That's $38. I mean, my gosh, why wouldn't you? The kit alone, you get the best sellers of Mark. It's such a great value. Okay, and that, on to that is obviously now that we're back down to a normal reasonable price of $38, I would definitely say you guys, if you do have, people that want to join the brand, refer a friend is great. You get the codes. But remember also, do not cannibalize your business. Seriously, if she's your #1 customer, and again, we've kind of figured out why,
Yeah.
you know? But beyond that, if she really was buying and making, and you were making money, and she was a loyal customer, and I don't know if she'd be the best person you'd want to be. Right,
I
because,
don't think I could do it, honestly, only because like, I don't want to take all.
Right.
She's dating my cousin, so like we're family,
We're
so
there.
Right.
I can't
right,
sell it to my family, and
Right.
she's doing the same thing.
exactly.
So.
But again, then one day you might be like, well, what am I doing? Why wouldn't I? So and that's okay too. And that, but see, that's where Mark has a really hard time. Like a Sensi rep, they have a reason that you want to be on her team.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, there's not that reason right now. So it's kind of like every man for themselves. which is
I
not
know I
always
came in
great.
late, but is that eventually going to happen? Where are we with that? Once
Yeah.
we finish with this statement and this conversation?
There's no doubt that our reps need more opportunity. It's just ridiculous. You need to be able to earn more money. You need to have a reason for wanting to build a team. You want a reason for teaching other people, including yourself, to keep your sales going. And with that, that would have to be a structured MLM. That has been the reason this year was supposed to be this
Right.
big monster year. But there was a changing of the guards, I called it, and changing like literally Avon as well. And so it was kind of like, hold on, we need to make sure this is the right way we're doing things and stuff. So when I was saying in the beginning, this year has been very
Yeah, I'm
up
sorry
and
I was
down.
late.
No, it's okay.
I didn't think I was going to make it. I was like in Dedham, and I'm like, great.
No, it's cool. It's fine. But yeah, that was kind of the beginning part. So we're hoping 13 will be better. Better for our reps, better for everybody, you know, in terms of what we're offering. And I think like when we wanted to go to this huge party plan, which is very, very much like Sensi, and Stella and God, and 31 gifts, and we can everyone, Amber Chef, there was something behind it. There's no doubt that parties are amazing. But first of all, it was not very well received by our reps. But it was our current rep base that didn't sign up to say, I want to do parties. So when we introduced the $99 kit, it was supposed to immediately follow with an MLM.
Right.
Obviously, when we didn't do that, the $99 kit didn't make any sense anymore. And people were like, what?
Yeah.
So we scaled it back a little bit to be fair and say, all right, you know, you're getting a lot. $38 is very reasonable. At least that still allows people into the channel, which is really important to us. It's, as anything, the more growth you have, the more excitement, the more passion that comes in, and people love it, more people talking about it, doesn't end up being such a hard sell for everybody out there that's doing it. So, and I know there's kind of like, it's cute because I've seen a lot of reps are like, I don't want a lot of people to know about Mark, you know? But it will only help everybody if that's
Yeah,
the
I'm
case.
like, why not?
'Cause it's
It only
like the
helps. It only
secret
helps
club,
you.
you know? But unfortunately, that's not good for business. Okay, so let's talk, who's had parties? Okay, your own party? Or did you get a hostess?
Hostess.
You did? Yeah, so you were doing it before we, how was your experience?
It was good.
Good?
It was very good. Yeah, I taught them how to, they had questions about makeup, how to apply and stuff. So I had the hostess and I was applying to her, and everybody was just like, watching.
Uh-huh.
So it was really.
So you did demos?
Did
Okay.
that. That's what I focused more on. So that reminded me of when you tell people when they're like, I don't know how to apply makeup, I don't wear it, and stuff like that. So I was just writing it down, like if you keep like eye mark samples with you and disposable brushes or maybe the mini brush kit, you just give them a demo right there on the spot, and maybe you'll get a customer there, and then you just go home and clean the brushes.
That's a big one. One of these two. You've had a party.
I've had great parties and I've had total flops.
Yep.
So it really, less is more is something I've learned. Don't bring too much stuff.
Mhm.
The very first party I had, I literally had everything
Yep.
I owned that was Mark, like just everywhere.
Yeah.
Like there was this and just everywhere, and that was a disaster.
Yeah.
It's more time to like set it up than
Yeah,
party
seriously,
itself.
less is more. You know, whatever the newest items, whatever RTI items, plus you get the extra
your
5%
favorites.
if you sell them.
Yep, your favorites.
Favorites.
Things that's a great
Yep.
point. Things you
Yep.
love to sell.
Yep, so definitely less is more is the key, I think, to a successful party. Because if you have too much stuff, people walk in and they're like,
They get overwhelmed.
oh my God,
Absolutely.
like what am I supposed to be looking at? And they don't.
you can't even keep up because you're like doing too many different
Right,
things, selling
exactly.
too much.
But yeah, I've had
Yes.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're still
I'm
talking.
not done.
Like you never stop
You guys
talking. I
listen
don't
to me talk
understand
all
this.
day on Facebook. Take it away.
No, I bring things that are current in the Magalog, and then I just bring my favorite things, put them on the table, and see what happens.
What was your highest sales like party?
700, 800 maybe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you pair it with Scentsy or was it a mark?
It was before I sold
Okay.
Sensei. Yeah.
Ro, I think it's time for you to book some more
Have
bodies.
buddies. No, that's incredibly high.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Have
Yeah,
you
'cause
done it
because
with
people-
the hostess
'cause people know.
rewards?
No, I have not.
Okay, so we can add that to it, 'cause that will be, this is a really awesome time of year to work with the hostess
Yeah,
rewards.
because it doesn't come out of your pocket now. 'Cause
Doesn't come out of your
I would
pocket.
give, you know.
Yeah, that's what
Give
that's
gifts,
what
so,
we missed
yeah,
in the beginning too, as
exactly.
well, like, right,
It-
that was a huge win for us this year to introduce
Yeah.
hostess rewards, to make sure our reps had
Definitely.
more to work with when I wanted to have parties.
Nope, my first party is on the 10th.
Oh,
Yay,
yay!
this is gonna be
So,
good.
It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna work right through this.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Awesome.
You should host. You should be a hostess.
I know.
We're in the
just
works.
talking about it. We're in the works.
Yeah. Hey.
We're gonna get rid of the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys could do a joint party too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have to-
we were
Christmas
talking
is
about it
coming,
at the
so
farm.
you could invite boys.
Your party does really well. It's a huge amount of free product.
Well, between my friends and her friends, they all get
Yeah.
along, so that's what we're thinking.
And we're gonna talk through pre-selling and after-selling and a lot of different things to make sure it goes off. Have you ever had a party?
No, I'm not, I'm much better in the whole, like you guys like, I'm much better with one-on-one
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I'm
And
not
that's
someone who likes
totally,
being around a lot of
Mhm.
people
Mm.
with that kind of thing.
totally get it.
You know what may be a good idea for you? Do you sell Mark and have another job, or is
No.
Mark the only thing you do?
Mark's in the
So my question is,
Okay.
at college, do you live in a dorm?
It's a dorm, but it's off campus.
No, that's fine. But do you hang out with girls from school and whatnot? Do you guys like go out at night or something?
No, because honestly, I'm doing so much.
Yeah.
Because it would be nice if you guys had like this like hangout.
Exactly.
If you had this
Yeah.
hangout night or
If
something
you have like
that, you all
floor
meet up.
snacks or something like
Yeah,
that.
you all
Floor
meet
snacks?
up.
I mean, the problem is that,
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
I'm involved on crew with every production this semester. So we have rehearsals every night, and I have to have that and homework.
Yeah.
And so I'm going from like 10 o'clock at night, and I just home bed.
Just bring samples, hand samples out to
Yep.
people.
Yeah, because obviously you're around
Yeah.
tons of people.
Use
Right.
whatever you can do, because like
Yeah.
at work, I have my deliveries come to work, so everybody wants to know what's in the box.
Right.
Smart.
So,
I just need to get ready to buy more samples.
We can get you some samples. I'll get you some samples.
yeah, I can give you some samples too.
I've done a couple. Actually, last year, that's why I brought the guys. The biggest sale that I had at the party was from the host's husband who bought a bunch of stuff for Christmas for her.
Nice.
And then last year, I had it right after we launched the party. Was that this year?
Yep, that's your.
That was this year, yeah. And I did try doing a makeover on one of on the hostess actually, and it was horrible.
We're gonna walk through that too. It's really, and that's a huge intimidation factor to wanting to do a makeup party, because if you're not comfortable doing all makeup, you're probably worried like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do it? We're gonna show you really easy ways to get through it.
But it was a lot of fun. I mean, I did her eyes and stuff like that, and but there was a beautician or makeup artist there at the time, and she's like, "Wow, Frankie, she looks like a clown."
Aw.
I was using all the bright colors, but people aren't comfortable wearing colors.
Right.
That,
Yeah.
And I love wearing
You know, there are books about it too, like Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Like I have a book on. So a bunch of like books that
YouTube.
tells you like
YouTube.
different eyes.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
how
your
to
eyes
do
are
it for
beautiful.
different eyes, like different skin,
Yours are
different
beautiful.
ages and stuff like that.
Yep.
This is where I'm at now though, because I was gonna do the QT Beauty Academy online.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing it for school, but it's very hard to get into makeup.
So what is
doing it
that?
It's an academy, it's an online program to teach you how to do school. There's like 12 programs that you go through, because I work in the auto body field, so I'm always working on cars 24/7.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
So,
actually. No, not about my car, but my other business.
It's
That's my
pushing
car.
your product.
It's kind of, evolving situations, but I've always wanted to think that going to school would help you better doing this. And I did photography with my sister, and I've done makeup and all that stuff, and I think it would be helpful to learn,
Any continuing education in any field that
I
you
did
do.
photo shoots for Mac. I was helping a friend. She worked for Mac. The confidence level is so hard to get up there because you're worried they're going to be like, wow, what the hell did you do to me? It's all about applying. So it's just something that you have to get. That's my fear.
I also will tell you, all these friends and everybody, well, first of all, this was, so everybody knows we just had this incredible weekend that the reps won. This was actually born from this idea of when I go out in the field a lot, I get asked all the time, like, how did you learn how to do makeup, and did you go to school for it? And the answer is yes, both actually. I learned by going to school, but my confidence and how I got really good came from constantly doing makeup on anyone that would let me. I mean, I've had my disasters. I look back on like a bride I did, my first bride. This poor woman, I hope she got remarried, and or not remarried, but had another wedding, because my goodness. But later on, and seriously, after just really 5 times of practicing on somebody and practicing again and practicing again, it becomes so much easier. We'll also tell you, if anyone in this room really wants to be a makeup artist and you have the time to pick up a part-time job, get behind one of the counters.
What do you mean like that?
Get behind a counter, or get into a Sephora, or an Ulta, or whatever it is.
Now, like with Mac and stuff, I think don't you have to have a background?
Mac has gotten stricter.
That's what I figured.
But
even Sephora, you have their application is 6 pages long.
Mhm.
You have to have.
Oh, I used to go to
Really?
Sephora. They're doing that to weed people
yeah,
out,
do
too.
not be intimidated by people.
Okay.
Look at you.
I know.
You're gonna be okay. But have confidence.
Do you?
Well, if that wasn't a confidence
I
booster.
know. Since you're into photography, do you do Mark Look of the Day on your Facebook
No,
page every day or something?
I'm down on a computer right now, so
Okay.
I'm
Well,
running
even
from
on your
my
phone. Do you have an iPhone?
I do. Well, no, I have a Droid.
Well, yeah, smartphone.
Yeah,
So you
smartphone.
could update. This is my Mark Look of the Day.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. There's a lot of different things you can do, but I will tell you, every friend you have, every mom, aunt, anyone who's older, you learn how to do it. It's hard. It's harder with aging skin versus younger skin versus darker skin versus lighter skin versus Asian eye versus deep set eye. There's all these things.
That's a lot.
But I will say Anna had a really great point. Kevin O'Quan book. Best book ever.
Yes.
Best
What
book
book?
ever. Kevin O'Quan. He's amazing. It's spelled A-U Coin. It's Quan, and O'Quan, he was probably a master of it. You would love him. He queen of grad, queen, phenomenal. You're gonna get his books. He's got his own line that discontinued after he died. Very sad. But he changed the makeup industry. And he's got these incredible books, and he takes all these celebrities and transforms them into another celebrity. So it's really a fun book to read through. Bobby Brown's come out with amazing books. YouTube, Google how to do a smoky eye, and find one that fits how.
Tutorials.
Yep, they're amazing. They're amazing. You can find so much on there. Yep.
The comfort level that I found was, so I worked for Estee Lauder, then I worked for Salon, and I let my aesthetics license expire only because I didn't want to work a spa.
Yeah.
And then I started working with a photographer doing editorial makeup for models and actors and stuff. My comfort level went to 100%. The moment I realized how to fix any mistake that I did to them.
Exactly.
At that moment, it was like, I can do makeup on anybody, anywhere, anytime, because I know that I can recover from anything that I do.
Nice.
And that was the trick for me,
Yeah.
and I can go into any show, do makeup on any model, and basically have clients say, this is what we want, and this is what you're going to do. And I know I can do it, because I've done most of it.
So that's where I get me down,
But it comes off.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Make it go
I was
away
trained.
wipes are coming back.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really bad. Let's
Which
delve
you
into
So
the
I
first
have
part, which I put a sheet in front of you. It's called 40 Guests in 4 Minutes. Let's just talk about, besides you having parties, launching your business, friends having parties, let's just delve into how to book yourself more than one party a year, more than 3 parties a year. Like, how are you gonna create a business for yourself? Now we happen to have like Ro here that could add more. I'm sure Sensi does phenomenal trainings on how to book parties, at parties, within parties, and all of that. But Mark being kind of a little bit unsettled in the party area, I think we should just start from basics. Having a party is intimidating for many reasons, because your fears of what do I do when they get there, what do I bring, what if no one shows. Well, let's talk about the first and most immediate thing is just asking. You know, you can't think about parties until you actually have some parties booked in your calendar. And you guys could have, your friends are probably so sick of you sometimes with Mark and your family that you can't always rely on them to do anything.
So you can have a Cincy party to break it up, but
Stop it.
No, I'm actually going to say something very positive about Mark. Like this whole party thing, it really freaked me out in the beginning, and people were like, I can't have a party, I can't clean my house, I can't do this, and I'm like, you know what? We can have 3 people. Or it can be you, me, and one other person.
Yeah.
So that can be a party too. A lot of people, when you say
So
party,
a
they
party
think
isn't always
10.
15 people.
Right.
A party can be a party of 3, a party of 2, a
Right.
party of 5. You know,
And a lot of
it
people
really is.
don't think that. They think they have to like clean their house, make all these
And we're gonna
orders
talk
and
through
stuff like that.
those overcoming of those objections too that
Yeah.
are very typical.
You can make a movie night like on Sunday. Sometimes I have my girls come over and just like watch movies, and then there's like an opportunity to like,
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing every
Exactly.
time I have, we do a girls' night once a month, and I always make sure that I have Mark somewhere,
Yeah.
whether it's
Yeah.
a jewelry or, you know, a shirt.
And his sweatpants.
And with a, I have the gorgeous shirt on and my
I'm
sweats.
actually, this is sort of in the works, because, I live in essentially an apartment with 4 of the girls.
Okay.
And, I mean, we're now finally kind of getting into our schedules, figuring out who has what availability. But one of my roommates recently was like, we should have a girls' night. We should have facials, we should do our nails and everything.
Yeah.
And as soon as you said that, I thought, I have my skincare.
Yeah.
I've got
Mhm.
makeup. I've got nail
Yeah.
polish.
Yeah.
I've got all this, and it just hasn't been official.
Yeah.
Officialized yet. But I think when we get all 5 girls back, because some of us go home and leave things, it'll
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, that's an amazing opportunity to
Yeah.
introduce that without being overwhelming.
And I think one of my roommates knows that I do this. I
Sneak it
haven't
in
gotten
there
a
that you
chance
tell
to
her.
really
Just
tell
put
them
it all in
yet.
a basket and leave it there and see what happens.
yeah, do you leave
Great try.
megalobs around?
They're definitely viewable.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have them in, there's 2 bedrooms, one with 2 people, one with 3. I have them in my room, in a place where everyone will see them. I just keep forgetting to bring them out and be like, hey,
Yeah.
look on the coffee table.
When you go home,
Yeah, put
when you
that-
go
put it
home
in the
today,
living room.
do it.
Exactly.
It's the first thing you do. You get into the apartment, you go in your room, you grab them, put a couple on the coffee table, maybe one on the kitchen counter, wherever, you know, just places.
Bathroom.
Definitely.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Wherever,
Although,
just
my
put them
mother
out.
is gonna be like, Maya, what's this? Why is this on the bathroom counter?
And you tell them,
I know.
oh, I thought you might like to see, you know, we have this awesome new mascara, and I thought you might like to see it.
Leave it out. I have a Mark catalog and I have a Cincy catalog, and people just leave notes on my desk of what they need to order. I don't even have to be there. If I'm in a meeting, I come back and they're like, order this for me. So you don't even have to be there. You know.
Once they're introduced to it, I think Mark is a brand, and the quality of it, it just sells itself.
Yeah.
But if you don't put it out
Yeah,
there,
you have to make the effort.
Yep.
You'll find your comfort zone to do it.
oh,
though.
definitely.
You know, I've
Yeah.
definitely started. My mom is my best customer.
Perfect.
Well,
Just gotta love mom.
Even though my mom's promising me to buy, to make an order, and she hasn't done it yet. And I have been pushing her every time I get on the phone with her. Are you gonna go online? Yeah. No.
Well, it's your mom. Just say what's the credit card number and just do it.
Yeah. And order yourself a
Actually,
couple
keep that credit
packs of
card.
mags
Keep
too.
that on file. I know. And she brings it up to people. She's like, she's been telling her friends, and she's been telling her sisters, she's been telling her mother, but nothing happens.
Mhm.
There's the break, and I'm like, I've told them about it. They're like, oh, we'll buy something.
This
No.
is, as you know, I'm always talking about that kind of stuff on the
Yeah.
page. What I would do is anytime you give someone a magalog or a business card, get their email. Ask them, what's your email address? Jot it down and follow up. Even if you didn't make the sale, you've made a contact.
The odds are they're just busy. Everyone's busy. So you have to kind of, give them a little bit of a nudge, and it's okay. Just like, hey, what'd you think? My favorite thing this month is, the bracelet. Did you happen to check it out? And they'll remind them again. Be like, oh my God, yeah, I wanted to. So, just sometimes
Once you get in the habit of doing little things like that, it'll come so much easier. I know initially it kind of feels like, oh, I'm going to be bothering them, or it's intimidating. But once you start to do it, it's going to become like a second nature to you, and you're just going to keep doing it. And then as you start to see the results, you're just going to want to do it more. You know what I mean?
Well, let's look at this sheet to help you guys get started in terms of, by the way, don't just think of it as a party. Think about who could these people be that you also reach out to and send mats to. So I don't want to just only talk through parties, but this can be a list that you have for multiple reasons. But let's talk through really them being hostesses for you right now. You can't always have parties. You're going to exhaust your own base. Your friends can't always have parties. But of course, that's where you should start. If you've never done it, that's a great place to start. You get your feet wet. They're your friends. They're going to help you. However, I've done parties, tons of them. And my friends are the hardest ones to do them with. They're so annoying to me. I'm like, they know I do makeup, so they want me to do makeup the whole time. I'm like, I'm not doing full makeups tonight, and they're just interrupting me every time. They're walking away, and so for me, I have actually the most success with people that I didn't know, that I became really good friends with, the hostess prior to it, and then had fun with her friends because they paid a little bit more attention, So be wary. It's not always so easy to do it with your friends and family. But I love this list because it got me thinking kind of different people, but you can also think in a different way. Some of us really know who we'd invite to our wedding, so I call it your wedding guest list. And think about it, how many times, if you've ever been married, or if you're getting married, or if you think about getting married, think about the person you're with, your significant other, and think about people in his life, her life, whomever, that you're like, you know what, I really don't like so-and-so's girlfriend, but I have to invite them because they're invited with guests. That person could actually be a hostess for you. Think of all the people that are extended from the people in your life. Let's talk through that. Friends, easy. Family, easy. Extended family, that falls into different buckets. Like you were saying before, how old is the daughter? What if somebody's 16, 17, 18, coming up, they're really wearing makeup now, they can't be a mark rep yet. That might be a perfect person to get all of her friends over and have a fun party again.
How old is it to be mark rep?
18.
Okay.
Yep. So lots of different ways. Mother-daughter parties I love. You've got moms with the wallet, the daughters who are, saying, gimme. So you've got kind of lots of different scenarios. We're going into the holiday selling season too. Don't forget themed parties. Again, we'll go crazy. We don't have to Santa Claus in the corner, but we can definitely do something to lift the spirits of people getting in the mood. Maybe Elf as a movie on the background, some holiday music blasting, something to get people candy canes around to go crazy, but bring your own festive drink. It could be lots of different ways that you can have some holiday fun. Neighbors, past and present, well, you know what, you're going to move lots of different times in your life, so think about people that you really loved, you haven't saw them in a while, maybe reach out to them. Think about the people in your lives who could also, they have neighbors. My sister happens to live in one of those really cool complexes where she knows more neighbors than I'll ever know down my block. That's a perfect person to be with Beth. You've got a lot of young families there. Any chance you think that, you'd help me and try to book the party with me, I'll give you my disc, whatever. My sister, she's gonna help me. Lots of different ways. Everyday connections, I like this one because how we spoke about who you would give your mag to, that could also be, you go into Starbucks every day and that barista just can't wait to see what you're wearing because every day you're wearing something different from Mark. Just tell her, you know what, you love Mark so much. I know you're going to want to do this because let's talk about how you're willing everybody in to do this with you. Most people, if you say, do you want to have a party with me? That sounds awful. That's a lot of work and a lot of time, it sounds like, and nothing really great for me. But what if I said, hey Frankie, listen, I know you love every time I have a new Mark necklace on, I know you love it, but I know you're right now strapped a little bit. I have this awesome new program that is totally you're gonna love it. Right away, he's like, what? What is this? And I'm gonna tell them, be like, we have this hostess rewards. If you get a party going, you've got some friends, a few friends together, you can possibly make $15 to $200 worth of free Mark product, and I want to guarantee that I'm going to make sure you win a couple. You pick out a couple of awesome necklaces for yourself. The odds are he's now intrigued. He's not. It's in. There's something in it for me. You only talk about having parties and it's going to be fun and I really need parties on my. They're going to say no. But if you say, I have something in that really if you're in it for you, they're going to be like, well, I'm more intrigued. And again, the number one reason that people don't have parties is because you don't ask them. There's so many people on this list. People who love to shop, obviously you want to think about those. Organizations and acquaintances, all these fundraisers that you've done, you've partnered and helped them. They might just turn around and say, absolutely, I'll do this with you. I'd love to earn some more free product. Let's have a party, let's have some fun. Churches, anything like that, dances, dance schools, anything your daughters have been a part of or whatever. These are coaches in your life that you've had. These are great acquaintances that you can reach out to. My favorite, coworkers. Now, some places are strict, so be careful. You don't be throwing that gloves everywhere, but some places aren't. And those end up being your best customers. You see them more than you see your family. So that's a really great person to have a party with because maybe they're tired of buying from you. They're like, bro, please. But you know what? I'll have a party because my family can come. You don't know any of them. They're not buying Mark, and I'll get to earn free product. That's a huge piece of the puzzle. Friends of friends, that's my favorite. Amy and I are friends. I've met her friends, but I'm not friends with them. I'm friends with them on Facebook. But they know me enough that, yeah, but they know me enough that they know what I do. I would have no problem saying, can I have Anna's number? I just want to give her a call, see if she'd do a party. Every time I see her, she always, comments on my handbags. I just want to introduce this new program to her. You're going to be like, yeah, I'll call her for you. Let's get on, we'll go out for a cup of coffee this week. We'll talk
And
about
Amy
it.
does that. She does that for me.
So this becomes a really critical list. Now, what's the first thing you think you're going to do to this list? Be honest. What would you have? You made your 40. What do you think out of the gate you're going to first do with these 40 people? What do you think, Anna? Like you have your list.
Have a party.
No, but
I could have a party in my own place.
with all of them and introduce. That's a good idea, actually.
Well,
That's a pretty smart idea. How are you getting in touch with them?
So it depends on the person, right?
Wait, you can give them a call, send them a note.
Okay. So most of us are getting either Facebook or email this group of people. That's nice. It's going up. It's going up. But here's the problem. If doing that, it's going to spam. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, my BlackBerry. I saw it. I forgot about it. Think about how many people will immediately say no without saying no to your email. Now, what you could do is introduce the program with the flyer. I've got the best thing for the holidays for you. I'm giving you the best gift ever. I'm calling you, but check it out. Now you've warned them, I'm calling you. So that's awesome because now you put it in your, No, but it's like, listen, I'll call you about it. And I don't expect you to call me. Something really easygoing. Why? You've kind of whet their appetite, but now you're also saying, you're giving yourself permission to call. If you say, call me about it, no one's calling. No one's calling. They're just too busy and they don't really care. But the thing is, if you can take the time to actually now follow up with a phone call, maybe you don't start. If you actually have 40, don't start promising calls to all 40. Start with your hot list. Start then with your B list. Write notes about those people that said, I'm really just too busy. Because people are going to just come up with excuse after excuse after excuse, and a no finally means a no. It's okay. Rejections in that way, it's really okay. Best thing you can do, Frankie tells me no problem, I'm going to send you a mag, you have to see this incredible product anyway. Why? I want him to know it's really okay. 2, I want him to stay a customer or be a customer. 3, maybe when he sees what he could be earning with when I attach the flyer inside that says all of the rewards again, he's like, why aren't I doing this? This is ridiculous. So you have multiple ways of kind of just finishing out that. But let's do this. Let's do a fun, you guys throw things at me. And maybe we'll do it as well. Throw some things at me. I'm gonna try to combat some rejections that people will give you out of the gate. So let's do Amy first. Hi, Em, what's going on?
Hello, what's going on with you, Jamie?
Nothing. Listen, we have this incredible program I have to tell you about. I know you love all my Mark stuff, and quite honestly, with the holidays coming up, I'm thinking great time for you to get some free things, either to use as gifts, use for yourself, New Year's Eve. So I'm really excited to tell you about this because I have this great way you can earn product. All you really need to do is get a few friends. I'll walk through everything with you. You're not going to do this on your own, but just a few friends, a girls' night out, girls' night in, whatever. We'll have some fun, makeup, beauty, fashion. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I don't think I have the time for that. So, I gotta
I know.
feed them and.
No, stop. We're not going to do any of that.
We don't have to feed them?
No, we're talking about a couple of hours after dinner. Seriously, the most you want to do is coffee. This is just a couple of hours. We do not need to entertain that way. We're just having, seriously, a girls' night in. You could even bring your own wine bottle, something like that. It does not need to be you.
It's a lot of wine.
All right, you said wine, Jamie. We'll do it.
A couple bottles of wine, but seriously, you do not need to feed anybody.
Do I have to clean my house?
Oh God, no, they're your friends. You can do whatever you want. We'll dim the lights. Dim the lights a little bit. We'll tidy up where we
all
are.
lit up candles.
Honestly, candles.
It's all lit up candles.
You don't use candles. What is that?
We're at a Mark meeting. We have candles.
Devastated.
No, seriously, don't listen to me. I'm gonna ease your mind. We're talking about a couple of hours. I'm doing the setup. We're gonna be in and out. We're gonna make you some free product. We're gonna get you some free product. Your friends will have fun. And seriously, how long has it been since you girls got together?
True, it has been a long
We
time.
always talk about doing these girls' nights, and we never do them. Let's just add some makeup and some fashion to it. It'll be so fun.
Fine. You sold me. I'll do it.
Okay. She said yes. Give me another. All right, ready? So we're in the middle of it, and I'm saying all of my spiel. I'm not going to go through the whole thing again, but I'm really excited, and you can earn some free products. And seriously, I just love this brand. I think everybody that comes is going to love it. What do you think about next Tuesday? I have that open.
No.
No?
Why?
She's tough. And how do you respond to that?
I get the kids.
All right. No, I totally get it. And you know what? Honestly, I mean, if it's bedtime for them, I get it. But we can always do it on like a Saturday afternoon. You're always talking about all the play dates that they have on Saturdays. We can do it quickly when they're away.
That's true.
When your kids are at their play date on Saturday, we can do a quick afternoon. It doesn't have to be an evening night.
All right, keep talking.
Oh, now that was too easy.
You just said your kids, so I'm assuming you probably
Yeah.
haven't done that much for yourself recently, and I'm gonna get
Well, I
you.
don't have kids, but
No.
no, I understand.
Didn't you just say you had the kids?
Well, they're my sisters.
Oh, okay.
I'm stuck with them.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So they're not your kids.
Yeah, they're not mine.
Okay. Well, you get to give them back then. so.
Yeah, that's the good thing.
So when you give them back, let's start.
Okay. So kids are an issue. What are you doing with them during this time? Remember that there's, a lot of hours in the week. You can do it at any time.
Anytime.
Be careful if you're a big Friday night person and you don't want to do parties on a Friday. Have a calendar where you block out and kind of your schedule before they do. So let's say mine's a Thursday night or a Saturday afternoon. That's when I would prefer. Give those as options before they starting out options that you don't necessarily like. As you're getting your business going, be a little bit flexible. If there's somebody only can do Friday and it's not every Friday of your life, maybe do a Friday night. But be open to giving them different options. Okay, you know what? I hear you. The weeknights are hard. Putting the kids to bed. You've got dinner going. Let's do Saturday afternoon. Everybody can sleep in. The kids are off playing soccer. We'll have a couple of hours to ourselves. Easy. And you still have your whole Saturday night to yourself. Other options, other rejections, you think?
I only got a couple of friends and a lot of company.
Okay, so you only have a few friends. What about now? This is when you might want to introduce this list to them as well, and say we've got this 40 guests. I'm sure you have more coworkers than you think of. Not just your friends, but think about your neighbors. Think about your gym buddies. Think about people that you ran your marathon 2 months ago with. All of those people can also be part of this party.
But I really don't touch
Okay. Well, do you have their phones or their phone number or emails?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. I mean, a call out of the blue, think about it. You're not just doing them a favor, but introducing this amazing, affordable brand. Like that, seriously, at this time of year, when people are doing holiday stocking stuffers and, you know, all of the teachers' gifts and the bus drivers and the mailmen, I mean, oh my God, it's like ridiculous. But seriously, you might want to come up with like these good, you know, $10 to $20 gift range that we have available. Okay. So, and then probably another one will be my
Thank
friends don't
goodness.
have money.
It's depressing, right?
A big one all the time is my friends don't have money. This is what I have said to that, and it really works. I'm like, totally get it. I'm like, but your friends are still wearing makeup, right? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, your friends probably still want to look trendy, seasonal, what have you. But the greatest thing about this is it's affordable. So we're not asking them to spend low, $150 in Sephora. We're asking them to come pick up a couple of really cool key products that could really enhance their look, give them a boost of confidence, introduce them to something super affordable. So, and that always, when I say that, people are like, oh, that's true. Really, who is? Not many women have stopped wearing makeup altogether. So the economy. Okay, so now let's assume you've got your party. You've got this really excited hostess. She's a little still, you know, but she's in it. She's doing it. So, Amy's going to be my pretend hostess. First thing you want to do is make sure that she gets this hostess packet, okay? We have millions of different ways you can put a hostess packet together. This is actually done like earlier this year. I just never obviously opened it. In it is pretty simple stuff, but anyone go to my girlfriend's house.com? It's this really cool site, super affordable. You get all of these fun, and actually they just came out with pink and brown and dots and really cute, more eyes, more. I love it, and it's really affordable. So you get like these really cool packaging. And anyway, the point is, you don't have to even, you can go to a Michael's or a craft store or Vistaprint people still use. Lots of different things.
My
But
girlfriend what? Sorry.
mygirlfriendshouse.com.
One word?
.com. I love it. It's got everything.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, and it'll come with like sample bags or cellophane bags like this or gift stuffing, like so many different things you'll jump on. I don't know, you want to pull it up?
They have everything. I'm recording.
Oh, all right. So,
good, so
Still
we can
record. Just record you typing.
yeah. All right, so in here, you want to put some really fun things for your hostess. One, you want to make sure that they have a couple of mags, maybe more than a couple, because hopefully they're going to be handing them out, getting people excited. Secondly, you want to put a bunch of order forms in there. Now we have our order forms that you now, super easy to use, or you can just print them from the site. But why do you think you'd want to put that in there?
Outside sales.
Yeah. The odds are she's going to get a lot of people saying, no, I can't make it, but that's okay, because guess what? I still need orders from you, because I would try to earn some free products, and you're my friend, so you're going to help me. And they're like, yeah, all right. And by the way, again, remember, they're not getting some piece of crap. They're getting a really good product. So be behind it when you're doing that. And hopefully the hostess will be too. So at that point, you're saying, okay, I've got in here, you've got the hostess reward piece again, just to remind them what they're getting. You've got lots of mags. You've got maybe some samples. What else would be in there? Order forms. Oh, a wish list. Wish list is technically an order form. We have the wish list available, downloadable. The first thing I would do is, Haley, okay, if I couldn't get it to you because we did it over the phone, I am throwing this hostess packet in the mail. You're going to get it within 2 days. In it is some really fun goodies and things to get your party started. 40 guests in 4 minutes. Again, on our website, you guys can't remember everything I'm saying, totally get it. It actually says hostess zip file.
Really?
Print all of that out. Yep.
That's a good way of saying it. You just have a little.
Now, so I love doing this. You can mail this like this. Don't have to put it in some envelope. Tell you why. You're getting it to your house. If this came, you would be like,
You're so excited.
I'm so excited. Imagine if this came. You're kind of like, what is that? I don't even know. Is that good mail? Is that bad mail? What is that? That's how I do my mail. I can't stand it.
The mailman might steal that though. I put it in an envelope and then like when you open it, then you get excited.
Man, who's stealing?
Some
Mail
women-
ladies do.
Mail, right? Yeah. She might be like, "Ooh, my daughter might like this." You'll never see your mail. That's what
Well,
happens
hopefully
in
we'll be
my-
in such good contact that you'll tell me you haven't received it. And I'll say,
Hopefully the
I'll
mail
say,
person
my God,
isn't
your
a
mail lady
scammer.
is
My
That
tail
it happens.
disappears all the time.
really?
Victoria's Secret free panties
Yeah,
always happens
the
to me.
coupon they send
The
you.
coupons, the
I
free
never see
ones,
those.
Mine get stolen all.
All right. Well, if you have good areas.
And where do you guys live?
Nah, without a doubt, it could happen. I get it. All right, you get it in her hands. She's really excited. Follow up now. I'm going to, write in there, I'll follow up with you, and that's exactly what I do. So, did you get your hostess packet?
I did.
Okay, did you open it yet?
I did open it.
Awesome. So listen, the first thing I want you to do is make a wish list.
Okay.
Because that way we'll know exactly how much we need your party to do. So I'm putting ownership on her too. I want my party $500 plus. But if she doesn't believe that with me, then we're having a problem. Because maybe she's just kind of happy with 2 or 3 people coming. But if I'm like, okay, so I want you to start shopping, I want you to look through the mag, I want you to put down this list, and then hopefully you and I will put together what our party needs to do, and we'll go after it. Also, what I put in there is extra order forms and some max, because you're going to have people that will definitely say they can't make it. But here's the great news. I've already opened up your party. Did you get the email where, so our software, you guys, is really easy to use. You can name your party anything you want, your friend's party, your hostesses. There'll be a URL specific to the party. You click through. You can open it on a specific date early. You can close it on a specific date. The longest a party can be open, most likely for a fundraiser, is 21 days. Okay, so let's just say we open it 3 days before your party and close it 3 days after. So you've got like a good 7 days that this party's open. Good though, because now your friends can immediately, if they can't make it, they can start shopping. And so we say, listen, why don't you try to start your party? We're going to go after like a $500 goal. Try to get like $100 worth of orders in. That'll give us a nice kick to our party. And you're already telling me, by the way, did you send out an email or did you, call any of your friends to come yet? Yeah. Okay, so what's the response then?
I got a couple.
Okay, so I would definitely tell you, use that guest list in there that I put in, and really seriously pick the phone up, because a lot of people are not going to say no to you. They'll probably say more likely yes to you. Don't just send email. So I'm kind of giving her some coaching. I'm definitely like there for her. I'm definitely giving her, a goal. I'm making sure she's having some fun, and I'll call you in a few days. Okay, good. Call me first if you have any questions. Okay. All right, so now I call her. It's about a week before, and I say, so Haley, how you doing? How was your weekend? Okay, listen, I'm about to order mags for the party. How many mags should I order?
20.
So here's what I did. I didn't ask her how many people are coming. I asked her how many mags do I need. Because,
I get you.
right, I'm kind of making sure I get my answer without constantly how many people are coming, how many people are coming, how many people are coming. And so I'm like, oh my God, that's awesome. So around 20 people, do you think there'll be anybody that's just kind of last minute? Because I'll just order like 25. Yeah. And then I'll be like, okay, so I'm excited. Is that accurate, like 20? And you're like, yeah, some people are still. Okay, listen, do some last minute confirmations. Make sure that you pick the phone up. If somebody is still on the fence, give them a ring. At least let them place orders. We're going to have a killer party. I am so excited. Yep. So now we're excited both together. She's like, oh my God, I got $100 in orders too. And I'm like, this is awesome. And I say, I'll call you the day before your party. Of course, this is 3 calls. This is 3 critical calls I want to make. Because I don't want to let her leave. I could have left her to her own devices. She's kind of, doing something, maybe forgets, and then I call, and she's like, oh God, I forgot, I didn't even pick the phone up or anything. I think I got like 2 people. We don't want that. We want her really engaged in having fun with this party as well. Also, she and I tried to book a party about 2 to 3 weeks maybe, but really within 2 weeks. Why do you guys think that?
People forget.
Yep. If you had said you're available in a month, that's dangerous. 2 months even more. Because what are you guys doing in a month on a weekend? Do you know?
Oh, no.
I don't. But do you know what you're doing in 2 weekends?
Working.
So you want to know her, she wants to know her schedule, because guarantee somebody's going to say, oh my God, you forgot Uncle Ray's party.
Yeah.
Oh no. All the time it happens, at least for me. I'm like the worst. So I need to have like a very tight, specific schedule to try to get in their calendar. Plus, they stay excited. Keeping somebody excited for a month is so hard to do. Hey, like seriously, like best friends by the end, because that's really, really hard. So what you want to do is make sure that you give yourself a pretty short window, stay excited, the momentum's going, and boom, the party comes and goes, and everyone's had fun. So that's really it. Day before, last phone call, I'm like, okay, I got my GPS loaded, I've got your address. I'm going to be there probably like 40 minutes before the party. I want to make sure I quick set up and be there to welcome your guests. Is there anything else, pending? Is there anything, you need? How many guests do we have confirmed? That kind of thing. Just keep going back over, reiterating to her to really give her friends that final confirmation of them coming in. Any final orders that came in? She's like, yeah, we're at 200. Awesome. So I'm also going to remind her is don't forget, at the end of the party, if we didn't hit the goal that we're looking at, we have 3 more days. So we'll get, those last orders back in again. So she knows she has clear goals from you, and she knows the expectation is that her friends are coming to buy, so she's prepared her friends. You don't have to do all that work, because hopefully her friends are coming and knowing. Now again, let's talk about the stigma that goes with direct selling parties. Her friends might come in and they're not going to be always the nicest people, right? They're going to be like, oh God, what's going on here? I don't know. This is awful, like whispering, and you're like, so remember, you asked the mark rep that's doing it.
I hear you.
Yeah, I actually made jokes. I'm like, I know you guys think you're coming in here and being forced to buy a product that you don't want, so just, I've been, I understand it, but trust me, we're just gonna play with some makeup, we're gonna have fun, I'm totally here to answer your questions, and then that's it. We just alleviate that. Like, make a joke even, and those people will just immediately be like, oh. Because they know, like, some of these brands out there, like, trick you into having other parties, and just, like, the trickery. So, but the money is good. 2 hours, your party does 500, you're making $160. That's really good. Again, you want to keep, is it going to be necessarily just 2 hours now? Maybe 2.5, 3 hours, depending on how things are going. But be smart. Like, don't let this party keep going and going and going.
I got a question about
Yeah.
parties. You know how they get incentives for $500?
Yeah.
It's only if you buy from if they buy from your stock.
No, that's not how it works, yeah. Unless you replenish your stock towards that party. Yeah. That's a good question. No, you can't have stock that you want to get rid of and think it's going to go towards the party. It has to be all
new.
That.
So that's what my question was, because I'm new to the whole party, so, going through it, I don't have stock, I just have what
Yeah.
you're showing,
Yeah.
so.
So let's talk through the party. I did something, this was going back to emailing to your customers. I got this idea from one of the reps. I loved it. Not this, but she gets pink envelopes. And so every month when a new pink envelope comes, it's a new bag. And they're like,
Ooh, that's good.
yeah, it's a cute idea. I just did it because I only had the white just to show. I used a Post-it with a pink note and just kind of said, thank you for being one of my best customers. Like, just cute little things that would make them want to open it. So sorry, I forgot that. Okay, so your biggest concern is that you're not going to have stock to sell there.
Well, I just didn't want them to, expect that I was gonna have stuff
Yeah.
to sell.
Yeah. I don't think they will, most likely. Okay, let them know. Be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we'll come to you in 2 days, max.
Exactly.
I'll get your order placed." It really does come fast.
Comes fast.
It does. I was
Right?
surprised the first time I placed an order for myself. It's like, 4 to 7 business days. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait. It came in 3, and I was like,
I know, it comes very, very fast, so it's okay. It'll be very quick for them. And I know lipstick, we want to walk away. It's an impulse item sometimes.
Well, I
but
figured the samples would be just
Yeah.
enough to drive
Yeah.
them in,
Yeah. You'll have samples, you'll have other samples.
If you want something that people are always going to buy, like when I have parties, I always have mascara because they always order mascara. So I'm like, here's your mascara. The rest of the stuff will be coming soon. So they have something tangible to leave with. Everybody
like
buys mascara.
Like a goodie bag, sort of.
Well, no. I'm just saying, almost every order I've had, people will buy mascara. So I'll say, well, the rest of your stuff needs to be ordered. So you're paying for what you ordered, but I have a mascara for you to take with you today.
Okay.
So they have something to leave
It's like an incentive.
with. And then I give them other samples, but
Right.
yeah, at least they know that I bought something, so I have something in my hand.
Oh.
Okay, so let's do this. I want to really walk through this section, and it's almost like 10 to 3 right now, so you guys are amazing, though. You're all so, no, it's been amazing. It's like affirmation and lots of questions. So this part, though, is so subjective, because I want you guys to feel empowered to know that you don't have to do it like a formula exactly. You know, I mean, if you have your faves, your must-haves, and they aren't included in here, that's okay. Add them. If these pictures aren't going to resonate with you and or your guests, take a glamour mag or a cover of your favorite celeb or model and cut it and put it in an 8x10 and seriously reproduce the look based on the products you have. I like this because we have all the backup on our training, and we have all of the look cards that go with them, so I love it. And it's our best-selling products, literally. We made a list of our best-selling products and how to incorporate them into looks. Because why are they best-selling? They're the must-haves. They're the things that people are ooh, ah, about. So remember, there's kind of a method to this madness. We tested this formula out, this beauty bash, if you will, on I don't know how many parties, over 60, 70 parties, to make sure that the things that weren't, you know, that people didn't love, that people liked, we made sure we kept the things that were hard for people to do if they weren't a makeup artist. We eliminated, or we found ways to get around it. So just remember, this is tried and true tested. And people that have done it really, really well. So it's called the Beauty Bash, and I have a printout for you guys in front of you. Everything that I've printed out, and there's a million pieces more that you can print out, is online. It's under the Beauty Bash section, and it's called the 4 steps, basically. We broke a party down. Our biggest thing we heard was, I don't even know what to do at parties. I don't know where to begin, what to say. How do I know how to introduce myself? I'm really scared about speaking in front of people, all of this. We want to give people like an outline to follow. Now, whatever you do, it's your personality, infuse it. Don't be a robot. We don't expect you to come up with all of these words. You know, but if this helps you to hold it a little bit, to give you a little bit of index cards, or just words that you want to make sure you hit on, that's okay too. I love the truth. Like, this is my first party, and I'm a little nervous, so excuse me, guys. Do you know how many people in that room will be like, I'm so crazy for that girl, she's so cute. Just the truth alone will help you, you know, along the process. If you're not an expert in makeup and you're not comfortable doing something, tell them, like, you know what, I'm going to hand it to you, let you do it yourself, let them do their own demo, that kind of thing. It's okay to get around it. The worst thing you can do is be so nervous and fumbling and not, you know, confident that they're not going to buy it because they're just watching your body language. They're like, I'm not buying that. But seriously, this is a very easy way to break your party down. We broke it into the welcome section, the total looks, the clothing, if you will, and taking orders, okay? First section, super easy. First thing I want to do is bring, now you guys know we have an exclusive, and I apologize for not having it at the warehouse and get it to me on time. The Hostess necklace, it's gorgeous, it's exclusive, reps can't sell it to customers, you can only be a hostess. Now the reps can buy 1 each. It's gorgeous. Anyone seen it, the overlay of it? You'd love it. It's this gold, millions of circles with an underlay of red and orange underneath it. Oh, it's gorgeous. I suggest you guys getting it just to have this amazing piece, but also wear it, and people are going to say, I'm so sorry, I tried to get each one of you guys one. That was my special gift. I got you something else. I love it. It's gorgeous, and it just, I think everybody would appeal. So again, put your hostess in it. If you have it, put it in her, because her friends are going to say, oh my God, that's gorgeous. You're helping me earn this tonight. And they might just say, I might want to earn one. So that comes with $500 plus parties. They get the hostess necklace and, what is it, $100 worth of free product. Okay? So the first thing you want to do, and let's kind of go through it quickly, but we'll go through so that you guys kind of have an idea. You want to really just engage. You can, now look, I might be sitting like at the end of, you know, a couch. I might not stand. It depends on kind of how, again, somebody's house might be in a kitchen. Somebody's house might be in a like small coffee table. So you're adapting to the person's environment. So be adaptable, you know. Sometimes talking like this might be too classroom setting, so if you feel better about sitting down, that's okay too. But hi guys, I'm Jamie. I want to welcome you to Amy's Beauty Bash. You guys, I really hope you're ready for some fun. I brought some really great makeup products. I've also brought some fashion with me, so hope everyone's just in a real need of girls' night in. I see wines going around, so yay. I really want to thank Amy for opening up her house. She has become like a really, fun new friend for me, and I'm actually helping Amy to earn free Mark products. So I'm sure she explained that's a lot of why you're here, but I'm hoping that you guys will get a lot more out of this as well. So again, my name's Jamie. I want to tell you my Mark story quickly. I was an absolute makeup snob. I seriously just was so sick of spending $60 on brushes, $50 on foundations, $100 on skincare creams, whatever it was. And honestly, I was just in this search. I found it. I've been using this product on the brides that I do, on the special weddings that I do, whatever, occasion makeup. And honestly, people just started buying from me. So I just fell in love, and then I started doing parties because people really loved it. And so that's kind of my story, but everyone's gonna have a different story. Tell the real story. I want to be a makeup artist one day. I love makeup. I'm more into skincare, but I really want, makeup complements skin. Whatever. I'm a student. I'm just really looking to make extra money, and I just love this product. But love what you do. Let them see that. Let them feel that. Tell them a little bit about Mark. Not everybody in the room is going to know. Some people will think it's all Avon. Give them a little bit of history of Mark, your own personal history of Mark. Like, meaning, if you don't know that Mark was founded in 2003, and don't give them this. You don't have to give them all of that. You can give them more of what Mark is to you today. It's part beauty, it's part fashion, it's super affordable. It actually is a brand that's owned by Avon, but it was created to be more trend, to be more sassy. It's not just for young people. However, it got a young-ish flair to it. Mark is also really into philanthropy, like Avon, which is something I'm really proud of. We give back. We have this amazing cause. Really tell a little bit that people are like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then maybe an icebreaker game. Everybody's got their icebreakers. People do bingo and all these different games. Personally, I like to just go around the room and tell me your favorite must-have beauty product of all time. Okay? Doesn't have to be a Mark product, obviously. So just indulge me a little bit. Hi.
Hi.
So, your favorite is Mark Lash. You're telling me that's so funny. Okay. So, you guys, I have hopefully a few things that I can really show the crowd once they've been telling me what their favorite products are. Oh my gosh. Did you just hear what he said? He loves Lash All You Want, so I'm not sure if any of you love mascara as much as I do, but I'm always on the hunt for mascara, and this product's amazing. It gives super volume. The brush, usually mascaras are all about the brush. Formula is important, but brushes are more important. It's got this really beautiful, thick brush, but the great thing about it is it's not clumpy. It's going to just add volume. It does 20 times the volume of your regular mascara. Of your regular lashes, sorry, this will add. So I don't know if you guys want to check out what he's in love with. So you can do it like that, or I could take notes in my head to say he loves mascara. Maybe I'll do an eye demo on him. Maybe I'll pinpoint him for more of the eye stuff since he loves mascara and I know he's a go-to person for that. Let's do one more.
You stole mine. I was gonna say waterproof mascara, but
Okay.
I'll put them on and I'll say, taupe lip gloss.
A taupe lip gloss type. Okay. So first off, if you love lip gloss, I have to tell you about our Gloss Gorgeous. We have this incredible formula. I'm sure lots of you guys have seen a Click formula, but ours is super non-sticky, and I say that in the best way. If you know gloss, you can't blow dry your hair, you can't do anything until gloss is great. It makes your lips look. This is more than just a gloss. It's got a lipstick / gloss to it. Once you get the Click going, let me just stand here for the next 10 minutes. I'll be right with you. But it's actually got this really nice minty smell to it, which a lot of people don't know. Here it comes. So this is actually like a taupey mauve type of color. It's the Bear. So we've got lots of different colors. In your mat, you can see the colors. More of sheers, of course, but you've got this color called Lolly, which is gorgeous. It's more of a corally red. You've got lots of different pop color. This is a very sheer, yummy color, which is great for every day. You've really got to test out this gloss. So now I'm really kind of introducing our product, demoing them simply, but not like one by one by one by one by one, where that will alienate most of the room. I was like, okay, Romina, will you come up here? You would get the greatest attention, you'd be so happy, but the rest of the room will be like, what? I don't want to do that, you know, so you want to keep it very fair what's going on around the room. Also, if you have somebody that's staring at you and they're not that happy about you, it's okay. Just let them be okay. Maybe something will get their attention soon, you know? Like, Amy's giving me the devil eye. You took me away from my little girl, and I'm like, okay, I'll get her, you know, or not. It's okay. So remember that. That's okay. All right, so we've done our icebreaker, and everybody I kind of hoping to remember. I'll forget your name, but just remind me again later. That was it. That's your welcome. That's it. Everyone here thinks they can do that. Sort of practice it. Run it through looking in the mirror. Leave a message on your voicemail so you hear how you sound. You know, that kind of thing. Listen to it later, you'll be like, oh God. How many times I do that. But seriously, it's an easy welcome. It's informal. Keep Amy in the loop, your hostess. She is the one that's really helping, and her friends are there for her. So, oh my God, Amy, thank you so much again. So, you know, you want her to be the one that maybe you do more demos on. You want her to be the one that you definitely like have her included. She's selling as much for you as you're selling. Okay, so you guys came here to see beauty and fashion. I really can't wait to introduce you to this. So this is your total look section. Now, again, you may not want to do it the way I'm doing it. It is very cool in terms of setup because I do not have a lot of product up here, you guys. I have literally 4 products almost to each look. So in essence, if I took those away, I love giving height. I love giving this. Look at how kind of bare now it gets, right? So remember, you don't have to buy all of our product. You don't have to run and spend $300 on Mark stuff. We do have a kit, which will help, which is great. It comes with 2 of the 3 looks. You guys probably have a lot of this stuff though. So go through your inventory. See what you could easily just add to this. And again, the greatest thing I love about these is it comes in the fun looks. Most of this has been made towards everybody. So, you know, we've got different skin tones. We've got not necessarily different ages, which I don't like, but we have different looks, more of a sheer look, more of an eye look, more of a lip pop look. So something hopefully that will appeal. And you want to not spend, again, a crazy amount of time, but this is what they came for, so have some fun for it. So most of you guys, I'm looking around the room, you know, probably want to look more natural during the day, pop it up in the evening. So anyone really appeal to this look? It's got more of the, it's definitely more about a glow. It's actually called Glow Baby. We created this look because people love to even out their skin tone, give themselves a glow, but still, you know, they're not wearing a lot of makeup all day. So this look is really enhanced by a lot of different products. We've got 9 products that make up this look. However, I want to just tell you about the core products that really do it. So like I said, it's all about the glow. I have to show you Touch and Glow. This product is actually award-winning. It is 9 cubes that go from cream to powder. Everybody that wears it falls in love with it. It can be worn in so many different ways. Seriously, on your eyebrow bone, as a shadow, as blush, as a highlighter, even on your lips. So you're looking at her and it's like, so I'm kind of like, okay, I need to do a little bit. Do you mind if I put a little bit? Okay. I also love our kabuki brush. I don't know if everybody loves brushes, because you can eat a steak with a spoon, but why not? So really invest in these brushes because it definitely makes the application. I like it. They're great brushes, actually.
It's also good with the liquid foundation.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't leave the
Yep.
lines.
Okay, so I'm actually mixing. These 9 cubes can be worn in so many different ways. You can wear them in the bronze section, the pink section, the peachy section. But I did a little mix, and I'm just going to kind of go over what she's had already, makeup's on, giving her a little bit more of like a contoured glow, if you will. Now, and by the way, you want everyone to see what you're doing, so they want this product too. But you of course want to let the person that you are doing color on, product on, see as well. I'm really into the contour thing right now. What's going on with me? Okay, so take a look. So it kind of gave you a little bit of a bronze.
It does.
Now I want to show you how you can wear this on your eyes as well. Can you close? I'm just going over what she has, using my fingers, and just working the product on her lashes, on her lash line, her lid, and her crease. Just kind of giving her a little bit. And just turn it around. So again, showing how this product can be worn in multiple ways. Sorry. And at this point, maybe I would stop and just ask her to do her other eye. But that's it. So now most people will be like, ooh, that's cool.
Minus the scar on the forehead.
Yeah. Well, look, see, it gave her that glow.
This right here is from these nails.
It's worn
It looks good.
on the lips. It's worn as a bronzer. It's gorgeous. So what I want her to do is really just fall in love with it, and then other people want to see the product, pass it around, etc. Okay, so that's kind of giving her that glow. But, of course, you can't just do that without evening the rest of the skin out, giving the rest of the skin balance, balance being the word. I have to show you, people love lip gloss all the time. One of our glosses I've shown you was that gloss gorgeous before, but I have to show you Juicy Gem. Oh my gosh, they're so fun, they're so playful. They come in a variety of colors again, but they also come in such yummy, yummy scents. So, seriously, it comes with natural fruit extract, which gives it the color. They're really easy to wear, but they will really amp up any lipstick, other lip gloss. So again, you know, guys, make sure you have disposable wands. We sell everything online. We'll go to a local beauty store, carry that stuff around. People want to see you constantly cleaning. I love a little spray bottle of alcohol, 69 cents. Fill up your spray bottle and spray everything down. It's not going to ruin anything. Okay.
I hate to interrupt. What's this lady going?
Oh, it's right kind of around, I think.
Just follow the little signs, Haley. They
No,
just,
I did, and they weren't.
I got lost.
You
Me
did?
too. So I started going upstairs and I'm like,
Nope,
I
no
don't
peach.
see signs. So I went.
So I'm just kind of taking the Snow Peach, filling out her lips, giving her a very glossy look.
so sexy, Anna.
But you know what? I looked at what she was wearing and I knew that it was going to look really pretty with her green eyeshadow. Let me give you another. Here over there. Yeah, so kind of just giving it, now this is great. It's got that very glassy, glossy look. And I'm sure you guys know of another brand, MAC, that has the
The lip glass.
lip glass.
Yeah.
Gives that very similar look. Okay. So, given her a couple of options, spoke about mascara. We love our lash all you want, but I have to tell you about Scandal Lash. And I'll tell you why, because this is a different brush. So if you're going out for different reasons, this was a very natural day look. So Lash All You Want really plumps. Scandal Lash really separates, lengthens, and gives you a little bit more of a natural look. And the greatest thing is we have these hookups, you guys, that you can create about 800 different combinations. Lip glosses, like the brow gel, we can do eyeshadows, a tweezer, lots of different things. But mascara is our #1 in Scandal Lash. Just check this brush out. So would you mind putting that a little bit over your, now, you know, again, this is now what I get around doing mascara. It's really hard if they're not used to doing mascara to actually start doing people's mascara. So what I want him to do, because he was into mascara, was give him a disposable wand and he put it on and kind of loved the mascara himself. So again, another way not to have to demo it yourself. If you feel comfortable putting lip gloss on, a blush on, maybe not mascara. Get around it a little bit. Feel comfortable. Somebody who knows how to do their own mascara, so just hand it to them.
A little trick to when you put mascara on someone is they can't have like all the eyes like all the way up or all the way down. So you just hold like the the other end of it with the mascara and hold it in front of their eyes and just move it as you need, and they're just following it.
Oh,
Yep.
like a little focus.
Yeah, have them just look always so that you direct them where their eye is going. Otherwise, people are moving their eye and slamming into the brush. And done that too. Okay, so kind of, you know, again, you guys, so this is the glue. I have a lot more products that go with it, but I really want to get to the others. So I did a couple of demos. Like, remember, I have a few people in the room that maybe I want to do a demo on everybody. So next, I know everyone's always a little scared with pop color, but this look, you guys, is so gorgeous. It's got, obviously, that pop. It's called Pop Lip, so it's got the pop of color. We have this amazing color called Cha Cha.
Sure.
Okay. But we also have other products first that go with it. So let me show you Cha Cha in terms of why this color is amazing. But if you're not a lipstick gal, you could go with glosses that pop your lip. You know, different formulas will always give like a different look because sheer versus lipstick. But we have this color Cha Cha, which people always get a little, you know, scared of. But it comes in this amazing lip flick. So for anyone who's ever had their lipstick open and whatever falls on top of it, and this ruins everything in it, this is just the best. How many in that room would identify and be like, ooh? In your mag, you'll see we have tons of different colors. I'm gonna do Cha Cha right now. Okay. So again, you're giving everybody. Especially using the eyeliner brush, but you can use lots of different things. Okay. So this color, if you put it on with a brush, will actually go on a little bit more sheer. So right now I'm putting it on a little bit more sheer. All together. Now, if I was like, oh, I don't, you know, it might be too time consuming to put on a lipstick, then what I would probably have Ro do is put it on herself, which I might, because I might want it a little bit darker. So what I would do then is clean the lipstick in front of her and just say, can you throw a little bit more on top of that?
It's bright.
Let's do a tiny bit more, just to fill in like a little bit more of the outline of your lip. Yep. Again, I'm getting around maybe having to spend the time to do the lip spray. Okay, so then you'll pass that around. Now let's get into, oh my gosh, one of the easiest and best things you should demo at a party is Mineral. Okay? It is outrageously amazing. Anyone who ever is looking for a new foundation, a mix of foundation, our Minerals is phenomenal. Thank you. Okay, so first of all, it comes now in 14 shades. And if anybody is in love with Bare Essentials or the Mineral foundation, it's great, but sometimes it's a little loose and gets all over your bag. Or it's not easy to carry around and touch up throughout the day. I love creamed powders. This is a cream to powder foundation. What's great about it, again, it's got this Luna skin in it, and it's got this kind of ability to add more of a cream look to it as opposed to this very drying powder look to it. So it's going to add and nourish your skin, but it's not going to be heavy because what you can do is add it as one layer, and it will be very evening out your skin. But you could also add like a couple of layers without it looking cakey, and it will really perfect your skin. I also love this if you have your favorite liquid, tinted moisturizer. This also can add a little bit more by mixing the two together. It's a really great product. Very light.
Which,
Not me.
very light one or two.
Two.
I think I have got the goods in it, so.
This is the number one thing to be demoed at a party, you guys. It comes with a sponge. So, of course, you can use the sponge. I I'm using a brush. Typically, I like to use our foundation brush there.
I feel like sponges collect more,
Sponges are,
which in our case would be good because we don't buy more.
I used to use my fingers too.
yeah.
I have one of those.
What kind of phone do you have?
It's alright, it's no big deal.
I have a charger over there if it fits.
So I'm only gonna do half of her face because I want her and the rest of the guests to really see how this product is working. Less is more with everything in makeup. I mean, seriously, start little, and then you can always add more. Yep. It's easier to add more than take away. Good luck. It is, it's good. So it does come with the sponge. However, I want you to do the other side. Nope, just dip it a little bit. Start in the middle of your cheek, yep. Blend down. So what you want to do when you're putting foundation on anybody is go with where your hair grows, which is down. Because if you go up, you're pulling the hair, or, you know, it's not just, this is not going with the grain of your skin. Yep, blend out. Yeah, and then if you get to an area where you want a little bit more coverage, you don't have to redo the entire face. You can just spot it. But this is gorgeous. Look at how her skin is just really just, you know, it's still her skin. She looks like herself, but she just looks really, you know, put together, looks evened out, and it can be used as concealer, which I love. Because I can't, the whole, you know, taking an hour to do your makeup is just, can't do it. Looks amazing. Anyone else want to see the formula? We have shades too. I can match everybody up, so I brought like shades. So anyway, you guys get the gist of doing these kind of demos. Shouldn't be done on one person, you alienate the rest. You should have an understanding of any product you are bringing, understand what the benefits are, what the selling points are, what makes it unique. What do you think some of the key words I was using? Just fun, you know, things like fruit extract and, you know, things that people would be like, a click, lipstick. What made that unique? I could talk about lipsticks all day long, but what made that one in that room for someone to say, oh God, that happens to me all the time and I love lipstick. The Gloss Gorgeous, the Click Pen, the fruity, the minty smell, the mascara. I talked about the different wands. So you don't have to be this incredible makeup artist, but you have to understand the product a bit. So read up on it. Ask questions. Read through the mag. It has a lot of these pinpoints, and a lot of this is already, this is why I love them, done for you on the back, cheating. I call it the cheat sheet. It's awesome.
Really good.
You look down, like another one, Forgiveness Face. SPF 30, super lightweight, really nourishing, has this incredible pump that makes it like specific to that one swipe, and that's all you need to really nourish your skin and moisturize. And lots of different things like that. I'm not going to go through it all because I want to get through the rest of it, but you know, if you're not into these looks for whatever reason, they're really easy though. We sell this. You guys have the card stock. Super easy to use. Everything though is downloadable, so if you couldn't buy it, you can print it out. These are just printouts from my computer, so this isn't like double. You do get 2 sets though. It's a great formula to do, to try. Amy, have you tried this one? You done this?
No.
No, okay. So anyone try it? Anyone do the total looks yet? Okay.
I was thinking about using it.
Try it, because I tell you this, at the very least, it allows you not to bring so much product either. It's very specific. There's 4 core products to each look. At the most, I'm bringing 12 pieces. But maybe I didn't bring all 3 looks. Maybe I only bring 2 looks this time. Maybe I added like, you know, a really cool celeb picture next to it and say, oh, these are products that go with that. You can have some fun with how you do it. Some of you have found different ways. You were saying you just bring what you love. But remember, be knowledgeable about what you're bringing. Know your mag. I'm going to say you know every product, but know enough that if somebody's like, oh, you know, do you have liquid liner? That you know we have liquid liner. You know, yes, I don't have it on me, but actually it's in the mag log. It's really great. It's easy to use. You can get that really cool winged look. Know a little bit. You don't have to be these killer makeup artists. You do not have to have a party just because you don't know makeup. You can easily practice those simple demos. I wasn't doing killer makeup on anyone. It was just, you know, using very quickly. Okay, so now, don't forget, we do have another piece. We have fashion. This actually isn't the most updated one. But we have these cards that you just print out that remind you what might go with each look. Of course, you do have your mag, and hopefully you do bring some fashion. I will tell you, this is a huge piece to boost your business, boost your sales at least. So what I would do is bring my own, clean it out, make sure it's not gross and grimy, but if you can't buy like special put away just for parties, bring it of your own. So you guys, I'm in love with this bag. This is one of our newer bags. It's a zipping around bag. It's amazing. It's got all of these beautiful hardware to it. It's got the gold zippers. But I'll tell you, what I love the most is I can carry my laptop. I can carry my books. I can carry my baby stuff, whatever it is. You can carry it. This is humongous. But it's really nice, and I like the size of where the handles are, so it's not like sitting too high. But I love this bag, and I love the feel of it. It looks like genuine leather. It's really beautiful. Guys, I told you we do sell fashion too, so I want to show you a few pieces. Of course, you can see we sell a lot more. Take a look at that. Oh my God, who's got an iPad? Okay, who goes out and always wants a really cool clutch? Okay, this is super hot. Thank you. The green is amazing. This green is really, it's a hunter green. It's got the gold that, you know, matches it. But what I love about it is it's sleek. It's got the blue inside. People have been using them for their iPads, for their notebooks. Everything fits in here. I like it because I actually use it when I go out, and I use it as a clutch. I love it. Anyone else want to? Thank you. Okay, and I have to tell you about our jewelry. So this is sold separately, obviously, but I have this really kind of cool, it's like Art Deco era, if you will, that Mark's introduced. And we have this amazing bracelet. It moves, so everybody can fit into it. It absolutely got this really cool design. Also, we've got a necklace. It's literally the deco necklace. It's got black in it, but it's got, you know, the diamonds. It's really big diamonds, but it's got a very cool clasp. But honestly, this really all goes together or by itself. These are really great pieces that you can add to your everyday, to your night look.
Jewelry is what I have to stock up on.
Yeah, this is the easiest sell. And we do have earrings. We have earrings, we have necklaces, we have bracelets, we have everything that goes. Again, you'll see all different pieces in there that I haven't brought, but these are the smoke and mirror earrings. You can see through them. So if you've got blonde hair or brown hair or black hair, if you're wearing green or purple or black, you're gonna kind of pick up on all of that. So they're really, really cool. So that's kind of our jewelry. And of course, we sell apparel. So not everybody will love the color, but I will tell you, it is surprisingly effective on everybody. You're sick of the black, you're sick of the grays, you're sick of the browns. It is the holidays. It's a really flattering dress. It's a true wrap dress.
Amy has that dress.
See, it's carried with awesome.
Oh God, she always does those great demos. But seriously, they can be worn with boots. It can be worn with heels. If you're running around, I've seen people wear it in so many different ways, and it's really unexpected color combo, but it's really fun and different. So, and you guys feel the material, like it's giving, it's very forgiving. So anyone wants to try our apparel, we do have lots of different sizes. I know it's a little limited, but hopefully everyone can find something in there that they'll love, because we have scarves and hats and gloves and everything too.
Or with leggings.
Yeah, leggings.
I recommend leggings if you can be outside and all in it. As I wore it to an event and showed pretty much everyone there my under things.
Okay, stocking. Yeah.
Do you have a Maryland moment?
I got,
Oh my
yes,
gosh, okay.
unfortunately I don't look like Marilyn.
All right, so let's get to the last two steps. So that was fun, right? You kind of, all right, you're done. Don't spend hours and hours on this part, but give them a little taste. Say, I've got the rest up here, you guys. I really want you to come up and touch and feel and ask questions. Amy's also here to answer any questions as well, but I do see some of you looking at your watches, so we're gonna wrap up for anybody who needs to leave. However, I just, I really wanna let you guys know, we do have something for everybody, so please, like, look through the mat, come up here. We did talk a lot about product tonight, so if you still have any questions. Don't forget if there's a promo going on at Mark, something like purchase with purchase or gift with purchase. Know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
With $30, you're getting free shipping today. With $30, you're getting an extra ring today. With $70, you're getting this, and that. Know what's going on because that pushes them to different levels. Okay, but seriously, I want to thank Amy again for opening up her home. I think you guys are going to really don't forget these new products.
Just get me some free stuff, girl.
If anybody is interested, though, in doing something like this, I love, obviously, what I do, so I'm totally available to work with you and have a party as well. So you guys can seriously earn product as well. We have a great time. This might be not inserted at this time because there's kind of a recruiting piece, but you would want to, obviously. But if anyone's interested in selling and being a Mark Craft and selling Mark, I could also answer those questions. Okay. So when you're ready to check out, just grab your order forms, grab any other questions you have. I actually have my laptop set up over here, so when you're ready, just come in and meet me. I'll be walking around until then. All right, why am I going over there, like a little bit away?
You can talk them into buying more.
Yeah, because now I'm going to talk about being a hostess.
Actually, it could be more personalized.
And it's more personalized.
Definitely. I was
It's
being
those
silly.
shy-esque, like, somebody who's sitting there and doesn't ask all the questions, but, maybe had a question that she felt silly asking or whatever it is. That attention will be more now, that one-on-one. So I'm like, okay, I know some of you got to get home to the kids, so I'm over here. Okay, that's it. There you are. You thank your hostess. You encourage them to be hostesses. You're telling them you're ready to check out. Maybe people aren't ready. They're going. Be conscious of your time. Don't sit there and let them take a 5-hour party from you. Grab your hostess and be like, I got to get home to my kids too. So just encourage your friends. Like, they can stay and party all night with you, but I'm just ready. Whenever they are. Okay. Then you're taking orders. So me and Frankie, we're standing there. He gives me his form. Thanks, Frankie. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. Thank you for letting me do the mascara demo on this thing. Oh, you're getting the mascara too. Yay. That also comes in violet and green. So just so you know, a tip to also encourage like pulling the color out of your eyes, kind of put it at the tips of your eyelashes, kind of does like an unexpected color twist to it. So we have other colors too if you're ever ready. Okay, wait, I see you crossed out the bag. What happened?
A little face.
Okay. No, I totally get it. It's rough, right? The holidays are coming. Oh, and the dress too. I know. All right, so why am I doing that? Because I can say, well, you know what? Why don't we do this?
Have a
Why don't
party.
we do it?
Get it?
Let's already that product.
Yeah.
I know you can't get it tonight, but I'm sure you have a few friends that aren't friends of Amy's that we can get together and have something like it. If he says yes, again, this is not all about just that. You want to take tons of time away from it. It's Amy's party, right? But it's not all about that. But if he's like, oh my God, I really actually wanted to ask if I could do it, I would immediately go and grab, I would definitely want to bring at least 3 of these with me. Because the best thing you can do is book parties at parties. They're seeing you, they've had fun, they know what you're about, you don't have to go through the whole spiel from the beginning.
Watch you.
They know what to expect, they know what they want to earn, they know what kind of thing I'm going to do there. And so I'm going to be like, okay, here's your hostess packet, I'm going to call you in a couple of days, you'll get your order in a couple of days. Amy actually has some samples, so here you go, so thank you so much. Other ways, let's do another one. Okay. Oh my God, I see you got the touch and glow. Yay, did you want to get the kabuki brush too? Because really, the application is gorgeous with that.
I already have it at home.
Oh good, okay, awesome. Don't forget you can wear it with eyeshadows and eyeshadow brushes and everything. Oh, I also see you're getting the lip click. I'm surprised we didn't put the color on you, but what color are you getting? Mauve. Okay, cool. Do you want to do like a lip gloss on top of it? So again, what you want to do is not just stop where she is. You want to add what you think might be good add-ons to it. So it's upselling sort of, but it's not done in this aggressive maniac way. If she says no, and if it's okay. Also, if you have 10 people behind you, I know that's hard to do too. So, follow up. You've got, listen, I'm going to send you a thank you note. Thank you so much, and maybe that's when you start how would your lipstick work out? You know, adding a gloss to it really changes what that look looks like. Customer service after that. Thanking Amy, making sure every one of you I follow up. You had a customer service issue, I'm jumping in. What happened? You know, okay, great, you got all your products within the 2 days that we wanted you to. Excellent. What did you think, Frankie? You know, okay, great. Do you want to still follow up with the party? All of those good things. So the follow-up is just as important as all that prep work you did. But, so you know what? Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, all of you, that this is going to be easy to do, but isn't it a lot easier than you had originally thought?
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's at first you're like, God, that sounds like a lot of work. If not anything, I want you to take at least one thing we've spoken about tonight and apply it to your business, whatever way. Whether it's that amazing app and how to customize your approach to your customers better, to reach out to them better, to, you know, follow what they're doing better, or if it's all the way to investing in ads, making sure you give them a little bit more of an attention, making sure you're mailing. Yeah, I know there's an initial cost, but trust me, many more people will be buying than they were. And again, I've tested all of this because I've asked one of my girls that has, Jackie, has an 80-based customer base, and she had 20 of her 80 order that she hadn't had order in like last.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Anyway, you guys, I have a flight to catch soon, but I want to make sure. I was like, we just went over. Amy and I got you guys little extras. Amy, do you have things to add or anything you'd like to say?
No, not really. I think you covered, and everyone. I mean, everybody offered such great,
Yeah,
you know,
they
their own
did.
input and advice. It's awesome. I did give you guys some recruiting cards if you want them. You just write your rep ID on the back, hand them out to your friends or whoever you might think would be interested, and take advantage of the refer a friend. Right there.
I had
No,
a couple
right.
questions about the.
Where's your what? Your
the-
goodie. That's for you.
Yeah, I wanted to ask more about how, like, the fundraisers and stuff. How does that work? Like, how do you go about that?
They used to have a fundraising program. Jamie, do you have any idea if that's going to come back?
I'm just curious.
The fundraising,
I mean, you could basically, we just do it as a party.
Yeah, okay.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically what you would do, like I'm doing a fundraiser for my daughter's daycare in November, and I'm just going to set up a party for it. They order through the party, and I'm going to take the commission of what I get and donate 25% of it back to the daycare, because we 30% commission.
Yeah.
So I'll give them 25%, and I'm just going to write her a check in my name, you know. So that's all you really have to do. It's just basically setting up a party, and then you can advertise it any way you want.
Yeah.
Well, honey?
She didn't call back.
Who?
That woman, the preschool people, preschool lady.
Oh, did you call her?
I did. Well, we Facebook, and I sent her a packet. And she never. I'm like,
Aw.
really?
All right, I'm going to stop this before I